Hello. Hi. Congrats on first, Keans. Hello, hello. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna turn that off. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Regardless of you not celebrating it, I hope you treat yourself, your friends, or even your partner, or any family members some love today. Um, Honestly, I spent it with doing homework, so yeah, it's kind of rough. So we're gonna start off with the first one, the one that technically won the vote first, is this gothic ding sim. It's kind of like a ding sim. I don't know how to describe it. Um but yeah, if we finish this first, then we're gonna go do the Leon Kennedy one. um Schwalupi? Hello, welcome in. How are you? Everybody been doing well. Okay. Oh, it's voice acted? Wait. Oh shit. I didn't know this was voice acted. I dropped off taxes for my little sister today and then we picked up subs and later we ordered pizza. That's good. I ordered sizzling lunch for me. Okay. Every night I find myself alone in the studio. Curtains drawn tight, my neat row of paints, palette and brushes in the same place on the drawer by the easel. The canvas upon it sits, as always, unfinished. Marie's half-painted face frozen in silent song. Oh shit, that's pretty. It's laid out, as it always is, when I wake here. Marie is nowhere to be found. She must be. She must still be at the theater. Even when the curtains fall and the stage lights dim, the night is forever young to its star sopranos. I would always wait outside her dressing room, roses in hand, scores of other bright-eyed admirers spilling through the halls, though she was alone. She alone was mine, and I was hers. It's cold, barely cold tonight, but I still draw the curtains and open the windows wide. Bro, you're gonna get yourself sick. There's a stench in the room, deep and damp and sickly sweet, that I can't ever seem to be rid of. Besides that, the fumes from the linseed oil makes my head spin. Like every night, I measure out my paints, arranging the small dabs of color on my palette from lightest to darkness. Titanium white, card medium yellow to corpse brown and lamp black. I wet my brush with oil and gently start mixing the pigments. It feels just a little bit like magic, watching them swirl and mix, forming new colors from old. Okay. We paint her face. I mix a tone as warm as her cheeks as I envision Marie's sweet face in my mind's eye. Her lips like roses, the turn of her nose, those eyes that glitter like little stars under candlelight. Hi Eve, welcome in. It's no use. I can't focus. Her features are as blurred in my mind as the mess of oil and pigment smeared across my canvas. I sigh and I scrape it off with a palette knife and mix a deep blend of black and red for the background instead. I apply my paint with a generous dab of oil, but it seems I didn't have to. The canvas is still wet from last night and the night before. I must have painted and repainted the same background countless times. To say it's difficult to paint by lamplight, my muse nowhere in sight, is an understatement, of course, but lately these nightly hours are the only time I find myself able to lift my brush. Hi, Ras, welcome in. I stop every few strokes.
Spirits at odds.
Jesus, that was loud. I had joked that the pain that forced me away from the tailor shop meant I could finally return to my paintings. Hold on, I'm gonna change the voice acting. It's kind of loud. Okay. How's it going? It's going pretty interesting so far. I just started. It forced me away from the tailor shop, meant I could finally return to my paintings at the very least. It wasn't loud for us, it was loud for me. I think it might be my headset, but... okay. I was never any good at humor. Marie had sensed my worries, consoled me sweetly, in her voice like a charm stone to life.
Oh, Sam, don't worry. I have roles lined up for months. Go ahead and paint. We can still live comfortably.
That's sus. It hurt. A little part of it did, beyond the physical, beyond the elements to seek her permission. To be able to care for my darling the way I had when we were young, brimming with talent but crashing unknown. Well, she had been. I was, and still am, nothing. But perhaps, finally, it would now be my turn to bring my vision to the world. If only it didn't hurt so damn much. Time passes, and I still don't manage more than a few strokes. A small patch of dark over an already wet canvas. Or perhaps time hadn't passed at all. All the broken clock on the wall would suggest as much. Perhaps the seconds have lain still. The world outside unchanging, and I, the only thing that moves. Have I moved? Is repeating the same brushstrokes like a clockwork doll movement? I shiver and sigh. Perhaps sleep would be a better endeavor. Perhaps the next night will meet more success. I stand, setting aside my paints and palette, and slowly move to shut the windows. I stop. There, out in the front garden, barely lit by a street lamp, stands a figure that can only be Marie. She bids goodbye to another figure, tall and broad-shouldered, and then she laughs. A beautiful laugh, a heartfelt laugh, and embraces him before he makes his reluctant exit on a carriage stopped by the gate. Ooh. For a moment, I don't know what to think. A friend, a co-star, perhaps that inimitable tenor she mentioned every now and then. I didn't see his face, but Marie's social circles had always eclipsed my own. It must be, but why would he come to our home? Why would she laugh that way? In the garden, in the midst of walking to the front door, humming to herself, Marie suddenly looks up. For a moment, her eyes go wide, and she blinks as if shaking herself from a daze. I instinctively step back from the windows. Perhaps it's guilt that makes me do so. Marie is finally home, and oh, I've missed her so. How could the first thing I think upon seeing my darling be the worst thoughts my mind could conjure? For the first time in many, many nights, I feel just as well enough to leave the studio. I'll prepare Marie a pot of her favorite chamomile. Wait, chamomile? Saying chamomile? It has to be chamomile, right? Tea. I'll listen as she tells me of the nights, the theater, the thousand small anecdotes she never runs out of, and maybe, just maybe, ask her again to sit for a portrait for me, like she used to. Yeah? Okay. The house feels larger than it used to. Perhaps I was shut in the studio too long still. How could I so quickly become a stranger to my own home? The memories are fuzzy. The years blur together like a wash of oil colors. My mother and I, carrying our sparse luggage, stepping inside for the first time. My stepfather, laughing, his elbows on the breakfast table, chattering over something he'd read in the paper. Then silent hallways and empty rooms. And then myself, welcoming my new bride to these solitary walls, hanging our newly taken portraits above the mantel. The walls are barren now. I feel the walls in the dark, leaving sticky trails of paint behind, tracing the places where I used to hang. Okay. Photos or paintings? The paintings I framed the seaside landscape I paint on our honeymoon, the watercolor sketch of Marie that couldn't hope to capture the scene of her hair. the still life of candles and flowers that had withered because it took so long to finish. Even the painting of roses in a vase, the first gift I had ever given her.
I wanted to bring you some flowers, but I was afraid they would wilt before I saw you next.
Oh.
You painted them. Oh, they're beautiful, Sam.
The naked walls stared blankly at me. Confused, but with nowhere else to go, I continued through the house. As I walked, I passed the furniture my stepfather left me, the shelves and tables that seemed so large and grand as a boy, now missing or mantled in thick white linsen, to remind me of corpses on a hospital table, lying dead still, covered in sheets. Ori? I try to call out, but damn! But phlegm blocks my throat. I cough long and draw and wet, and then once more attempt to voice her name. Marie. It slips off my tongue like a serpent uncoiling. I'd always loved her name, so tender and sweet, sweet of harsh syllables. Marie. It was a name like an impressionist fleur, painted in soft strokes with a fine oil brush. It was the greatest joy in the world to join my name to hers. Silence fills the halls, a long drawn silence, held breath. Finally, my darling answers.
Sam,
Holy shit, she's hot.
is this a dream?
I cough again, long, wet trail dripping from my lips.
Is it a good dream, darling?
I don't know. It feels like a nightmare. An awful, wretched nightmare.
What does she mean by that? I limped towards the sound of her voice. So musical, so lovely, even at the brink of tears. Don't cry, darling, I want to say, but thick, syrupy liquid fills my throat. Please tell me it's Plum. No matter what troubles you, I am here. She stands at the edge of the staircase, shaking, a candlestick in hand. Excuse me. The steps are sticky and wet. I inch carefully, practically at a crawl not to slip. My darling lifts the candle as I approach. In the dark of the house, its flickering flame almost blinds me. Oh, flashbang. Shit. I don't see the expression on her face as she screams.
Marie? Where are you, my darling?
Every word feels like a dagger puncturing my throat. I limp down each hall, leaving a trail of steps that feel damp and heavy, slick and wet. I tried the door to our bedroom, no, Marie's room. I had started sleeping in the spare one when my coughing fits would wake her in the night. It was cold, so cold, alone, but my darling needed her rest. The knob slick and hard to twist, my hands slipping on the brass. Finally, I managed to open the door open. Though it's completely dark, when I peer inside, I know it is empty. No warmth, no flesh, no sound of sweet breath within. I get in the hall. I trudge. My steps heavy and wet, trying not to slip over the thick, slick surface.
Marie? What's wrong, darling? Please, come out. I don't understand.
Guys, I'm scared. The dining room is empty, truly empty. The shelves where the china and silverware were once neatly stacked now gape hollow. The walnut table is covered in a thick white sheet, the matching sets of chairs removed. Are they dead? I rest against the table blanket. My hand leaves a ruddy smear against the sheet. It must be more paint, though it's hard to make out in the dark. I think so, yeah. I needed spectacles for quite some time, but Miriam had never liked the bookish type. Well, fuck her. If she doesn't love you for wearing glasses that you clearly need, then, like, She ain't your type, buddy. I continue on through this familiar yet unfamiliar house. My steps strain and slow. My breath short, sticky, wet. Ugh. I don't like this. I don't like that sound.
Marie, where are you?
Nah, I gotta hit her with persistence. I don't know about that.
Oh, Marie, it hurts. Won't you come to me?
Is he whimpering? I hear the front door slam shut. It must be freezing cold out. Why has she gone to the garden? I thread to the sound with new urgency, uncaring for the sticky wet floors, forgetting for just a moment the pain that snaps and burns through my flesh. Gaia shows underlying love for the Emperor. I reach for the oily, damp knob.
Don't! Sam! Please!
Why? Her voice rings from behind the door.
I don't understand, darling. Have I done something to upset you?
Her sobs echo loudly. I never thought an ugly sound could come from my darling's lips, but her words.
I love you, Sam. I always will. But I can't bear to see you like this.
What does he mean? What does she mean by that?
Please. I beg of you. Return to where you came.
What?
You can't be here. I've moved on now.
What?
Oh shit. I think so.
Return where? Dearest, you aren't making any sense. Moved on. I'm your husband, Marie. What on earth is there to move on from?
Oh shit.
Please remember, Sam. You were ill. You were ill for a long, long time. And you never recovered.
Oh.
I know I'm unwell, Marie. But you said we would still. Are you leaving me? Because I can't care for you anymore? Is that it?
Oh shit.
You left me. You're dead, Sam.
Shit, we are dead.
You've been dead for more than a year.
That's a long time, right?
If this is a joke, darling, it's a cruel one. Do you want me dead? Is that it? Am I better off dead to you?
Oh shit. My darling does nothing but sob behind the door. How quickly I regret my words. Oh, if only I could see her face, look into her eyes, reassure her, and see that she loves me still. I twist the knob with slick, oily hands.
No! Don't come out! Please!
On the other end, with a sharp gasp, my darling grabs the knob's close, pushing the weight of her small frame against the withered wood.
Don't come out!
But what happens if we... Oh. Hi, Fina. Welcome in. Guys, should I open the door? I'm kind of curious, but at the same time, I feel like I would respect her decision. We're gonna open the door.
No. Not until you tell me what's going on. Are you leaving me, darling? After everything? I need you.
Oh boy.
I need you!
My darling utters a sharp cry as the hinges groans against the frame, losing her grip as she stumbles back onto the cobblestone path. I instantly forget her sharp words as I limp towards her side.
Marie, are you alright? I'm so sorry.
Stop it, Sam. I'll keep you alive. Every time I sing, I'll sing for you. I'll keep you in my song. In my art.
Oh, but it hurts. Her shrill voice gates against the ooze spilling forth from my ears.
It hurts! It hurts!
My head rings. My chest is a hollow cavity, slippery and wet, flowing with hot, sickly fluid. I cough and spew more syrup warm liquor from my lips.
Your art, it was always about you. Your fame, your voice,
Oh
your
shit.
needs, your wants, your desires. You were a work of art, of course, but did you ever think about me? Did you ever think about poor Sam, dying alone in a cold, white room? Poor Sam, who couldn't even hold a brush in his hands at the end. Poor Sam,
Oh
left to
shit.
rot into nothing. A year was all it took for you to forget me.
I'm shaking her, leaving smears of dark, muddy paint over her pale shoulders. The next moment, she breaks from me, running blindly into the street. The carriage doesn't stop for her. Of course it doesn't. My dearest is a wisp of dark curls, a black gown billowing in the night like a shade. She should be light as a breath, soft as a mist. But the song that comes is a scream of her breaking bones. Oh, her rippling fresh, the breath that leaves her lungs.
Ha! But every sound my darling makes is beautiful.
What the fuck, Sam? Oh shit. I scoop her mat. Oh. Her plaids around me, syrupy and dark, a color so deep, no. Oh, I'm not saying that. It is not Sam that I see staring back in the deep pool of our blood. What the? My darling's a lovely creature, even broken. I gently carry her up the stairs, one slick, damp, crooked step at a time, setting her mass of. Oh, okay, I'm not reading that. Nope. The fabric soaks it. Hi, Jam. Welcome in. It's dark, as it is every night. I leave the lamps unlit, the shindos, windows shut tight. How strange that the stench of linseed oil ever bothered me. What's wrong? She's a little silly? I don't know if a little silly is. After all, I no longer breathe. My darling, sit still, ever so still. Let her breathe, skipping her broken flesh. What a love. Oh. What game is this? I don't know if this is it's technically dark romance, gothic. Thank you for the wellness check, yokai. I didn't expect this. I was gonna make a trigger warning. Um, oh god. Okay. Once we're finished with this, we'll switch over to the Leon Kennedy one. We'll switch. We'll lighten up the mood with Leon Kennedy. Cause yeah, that's my man's. That's my man's right there. What the? What's wrong with stream elements lately? Oh my god, hi Sato. Our man's. Since when do you like Leon Kennedy, yo? Wait. Since when did you like Leon Kennedy? I'm staring at you. Okay, I think stream elements is being a little bit fucky tonight, so I'm gonna just give Yokai the who doesn't? You don't watch Resident Evil? Didn't you say you're a coward to? I don't say coward. Anyways,
All the more beautiful now that it surely hurts to sing.
Icon of Agony. Ah, whoa.
After all, who can truly create without pain?
I think we should change games after this. Um, that's a little bit of gore. That was a little bit of gore right there. Oh shit. Muse. Well, icon of agony. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't. Hmm. Why the hell was I staring at a revenant? Her body got a little bit fucked up. Okay. We're gonna. Oh shoot.
Oh, Sam, don't.
Okay. What if we had like different? The pictures are gone. Blurry gray photographs of my parents, myself as a boy, and Marie. Also many pictures of Marie. Such display in a film frame. A little is an understatement. Yeah. Holy shit! Wait, Sam was hot. Wait, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. He kind of hot. um, he kind of hot though. The pale wallpaper stands bare, stripped to its bones. Confused, but with nowhere else to go, I continue through the house. I'm a coward to play it, but I know where my husband is at all times. You mean our husband? Okay. Da 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 da. More of stuff. Let her go. I let go of the door, my hand slicking off its oily surface.
Forgive me, Marie. I can see that you don't want to speak to me right now. But whenever you do, whatever this is about, I'll be waiting in the studio.
Okay. I leave the door. I leave my darling alone, sobbing in the garden. It's dark, so very dark, but dawn will soon paint that dim black sky. I retrace my slip-wet footsteps through the hall, up the staircase, one trotting dim step at a time.
Spirits, it hurts.
It hurts. It burns. I feel no breath in my lung. My chest could be a hollow cavity, slippery and wet. Yeah.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
I stagger into a tall, sheet-covered object, the linen sliding off with the glimpse of my clumsy, slick fingers. It's Marie's floor-length window. Oh boy.
No. Oh no.
This sounds like it's gonna be a jump scare, so I prefer you guys look away. In 3, 2, 1.
No, no, no,
Never
no,
mind.
no, 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 no!
Is it this one? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. I'm in the studio. A dark, dim studio. As empty as it is every night. He doesn't look that bad. Is it? Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. The curtains are shut. The lamps are unlit. My palette is a mess of murky colors. Rust red, corpse brown, a musky, sickly, sweet, rotting stench fills the room. I don't know why the smell of linseed oil ever bothered me. After all, I no longer breathe. The handle of the door turns behind me. Slowly as it creaks, a figure steps inside. It's me. He limps more than he steps in the crooked motions, much to pull himself before the canvas.
Samuel.
He speaks my mother's voice, a tone that could swell with warmth or... yeah.
Please, give up your suffering. Give up this. Come back to the earth with me.
My hands are too slick to hold my brush. Oh.
Sammy.
He speaks my stepfather's voice, but without joy or laughter. In the same, I imagine him taking his last breath. Oh.
Don't suffer anymore, Sam. You are nothing already. Forget your pain. Return to the void with us.
My brush is drying. I plunge it. Okay.
Sam?
He speaks with my voice. Harsh and rest and tired, so very, very tired.
This won't make you worthy of love. Not the world's, not Marie's, not your friends or peers or critics.
Okay.
Come back to our grave. End our suffering.
What? It's Sherbriz. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, this is epic. I clean my brush with the paint thinner, knocking over the jar as it spills across the drawer and onto the wet second floor. I dried the brushes on my own. Oh. Huh. You know, we're starting off the night with something a little bit more of a horror, gothic, dark romance type beat. But, do you want me to call you Sherb? Like, what do you want me to call you? Was this by choice by this one with the princess? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I could be wrong. My words are only partially true, just as words are fully not wrong. Neither my rotting corpse nor the body of... Hi, something. Welcome in. I saw you streaming. I was gonna say hi, but then I realized what time it was. Of what once was Sam will gain a thing from his toy mile. I paint the hours away, perhaps take no time at all. The clock on the wall never turns its hands, suggesting that the world lies still. Seconds never pass, and I am the only thing that moves within it. It hurts. Oh, it hurts. Heavy, syrupy tears flood my vision, fill my throat, my chest, choking me. Every moment of my hands leave cracks in what's left of my brittle bones. He stares at me all the while, silent still like a mirror. If I loved him, I would stop. I would crawl to my grave like he wishes. But I love this more than I love myself. Okay.
And he and I are beautiful.
Hello, sailor. Hi, Lemmy. Welcome in. Okay. I think we're done. What the? Investigate? What does this mean? Okay. I stepped through the darkness of the house, inch by inch, choking back dust and tears that threatened to spill. It'd been months since I last stepped foot here, but every floorboard, every turn of his halls are as familiar to me as when sunlight once shone through the windows. Sam always opened the windows when he worked in his studio. No matter the weather, oh, we're playing as Marie. No matter how rainy or freezing cold. The same windows that were open, gaping from the garden outside. Someone had been through this house. Everything of what I had value, I had taken with me months ago, of course. But though I could not bear to stay here any longer, I could bear it even less to let this place go. Sam, had grown up here. This place had meant so much to him, and I had so many memories housed here, deep within its walls. I didn't mean to spend less and less time within them as the years went on. I didn't mean to give Sam less and less. But I did, and then he was gone. My heels clack against the wooden floorboards as my footsteps echo in the dark. I stop at the doorway of the kitchen. That old, rickety shelf gapes out empty while the walnut table silently stands beneath a muffled sheet. On Sundays, when he wasn't off to the tailor's at the crack of dawn, we would have breakfast together. I remembered how he sat at the very table, combing through the newspaper, carefully clipping out any new photograph of me that appeared. A sound snaps me out of my memories. Muffled footsteps. Not mine. A voice calling my name. My heart stops in my chest. I swear I could hear it. Him. Not the academy student in a hands-me-down green coat full of life, nor the man waited by my dressing room with roses, almost too shy to present them to me. And not the man in the paint-stained apron hunched over a canvas, eyes locked in concentration. The owner of the voice cannot be that man, but it has his voice. Calling out to me. My mind is playing tricks on me. It can't be. Holding my candlestick tightly, I slowly approach the staircase. You ever play as Marie?
Sam?
I call, piercing into the darkness above me. The outline of a figure stands, its movement slow and haggard.
Is this a dream?
Oh, we're learning both sides of the story. The shop in the darkness coughs and coughs again in a wretched pain. I choke back my own sobs in my throat.
Is it a good dream, darling?
He finally says,
I don't know. It feels like a nightmare. An awful, wretched nightmare.
huh. As the figure steps into view, I blink against the flickering candlelight and finally look at him. My darling. Oh, my poor, poor, precious Sam. No. What's left of him? Bam! I don't think we should scream. Embrace him? Yeah, fuck it.
I love you, Sam.
I say through my tears, climbing the staircase. Lyric Iceman. Nice try, Space. Welcome in. Also, thank you for the like, Titan.
I always will.
My arms meet rotten fabric and broken. I mean, Take me with you. I try to speak, but gag. Sorry, I heard scream.
Don't cry, darling. No matter what troubles you, I am here.
It was kind of hot though. Oh shit. Oh. Singer found dead. Beloved soprano Marie Claremont's body found in former residence. Claimed opera singer former residence yesterday. The pair had no The muse of tragedy. Are we supposed to scream then? Is that literally it? Is that literally it? Hold on. What if we like mix the two together? Well, you already know what happens. Yeah, that's true. You played it? Yeah. Well, you guys know what time it is. That was a very interesting game. I would like to know why he came back kind of like a zombie. Is zombie the correct word? Hold on, we're gonna make sure this game works. I'm gonna cry if this game does not work. Actually, let me go to here so we can have a little bit of background music. But yeah, no, I kind of want to know more lore about. I'm good. Hi, Tam. Welcome in. How are you, Pookie? I missed you. I miss hanging out. I hope we're able to hang out like soon when when we're not so busy. I'm trying to get the other game to work right now. Please, please, Leon Kennedy, Leon. Pharaoh? Fair enough. Excuse me. Why is the game not working? Come on. Then again, I did update my laptop. Aha! It works now. Okay. Is it over? The dark romance. Yes. We're playing a different game now, and the game is really loud. Okay. That was quick. Yeah. The what's it called? The gothic one was kind of a bit short. It's very interesting though, I would say. Where's the game? Okay, we're gonna do Leon Kennedy. Sorry. Okay, thank Christ. Because I didn't feel like barking today. I'm so sorry. I don't think this game is in. It's not. Okay. Games plus demos, I guess. Enjoy your lady boner. Jesus. I don't know what's wrong with Okay. You step out of a Oh wait. Bleh. Blah blah blah. Okay. You step out of the worn out house, the door creaking behind you as it swings shut. The weight of your gear drags at your body, but it's not just the equipment, it's the years. You've been preparing for this night longer than you care to admit. Every step feels heavy, but you can't stop. Not now. Your gaze lingers on the window. Inside, shadows of your old life remain. A life that feels like a ghost now. Photographs on the wall, dust-covered remnants of forgotten hobbies. There was a time where you had dreams, other dreams. But they've long since crumbled. I did not say that. I did not mean to say that. Crumbled. Replaced by a singular consuming purpose. Hunting. You hear it. Birds flapping in a hurried ascent. You know what that means. Sunset is close. It's time. The bonfire pierced the encroaching darkness, a lone beacon amidst the towering trees. You finished threading the barbed wire from tree to tree, building a harsh perimeter around the clearing, a trap with no escape. Your gaze drifts towards the horizon as the sun sinks lower, disappearing behind the trees, casting long shadows that stretch like dark fingers clawing at the ground. Need to be fast, they'll become soon. Put it in the inside. They'll be drawn to the bonfire like moths to a flame. Concentrating the explosives within the clearing will ensure they are right where you want them when the trap springs. The forest deepens into shadow as you finish setting the trap wires. You nod satisfied, but there's one last step. Pulling out a knife, you make a slender cut across your palm, letting your blood drip into the soil. It's dark, almost black in the fading light, but the ground drinks it up, vanishing as quickly as it falls. You wrap the wound with a strip of cloth, tightening it until the pain is just a dull throb. You don't usually do this, but they're drawn to the living. But today is different. You need all of them to come. You tried tracking them to their lairs before, but the tunnels are too winding, too deep, too impossible to navigate. So instead, draw them out, just like they lure humans, using their scent to pull people to their deaths. It's a brutal contest of hunters, and you tend to be the last one standing. Sliding the gas mask over your face, the rubber cool and constricting against your face, skin, you settle behind a tree. A pain sharp. Oh my god. A sharp ping of isolation digs into you. You wish you didn't have to do this alone, but the remaining townsfolk have changed. Consumed by whatever the creatures emit, they've become something else, something hollow. You need to put a stop to this before they sacrifice someone else. The last of rays of sunlight disappear, leaving a dense, suffocating silence. It's as if the forest itself is holding its breath, aware of what's coming. Your hands tremble slightly as you grip the flamethrower. It's metal cold despite the sweat on your palms. As soon as the creatures step into the clearing, the explosive will rip through the first wave, and the barbed wire will hold the rest in place. Then more will come. You'll pick them off wave by wave until there's nothing but ash. After all these years of hunting, it comes down to this. Tonight, whether you kill them all or they finally take you. Leon's point of view. Oh my god. um hmm. Sorry. Oh shit. Whoops. I accidentally fast forward by accident. something about umbrella. something ghost town. You know that one TikTok meme where it's like the front of like a movie where Wild Style was explaining about president business, and then Emmett is just like blah blah blah, I'm so hot, blah blah. Sorry. His eyes flick to a cracked window as he passes, but there's nothing there, just shadows, shifting with the last light of the day. Hate it when the neighbors are this quiet. Oh my god, he's so sassy. The sun sinks lower, bleeding orange and red across the sky. He sighs, tapping his fingers on the handlebars. Handlebars? Ayo. May's language processing dies when she sees hot men. Hi, Pookie. He wanted to get here earlier, but the mission briefing dragged on, and the local cops weren't exactly helpful. When he asked if they've seen anything strange, all they gave him the same blank stare. Nope, nothing, sir. He's not sure if they're lying, clueless, or just terrified. His GPS flashes, guiding him towards the lab at the outskirts, is nestled in the forest, up on a hill. Easy enough, right? Just find the missing team, check the lab, get out. Simple. Except it never is. Leon kills him, engine, and swings off the bike. Oh right, I forgot he rides a motorcycle. The silence wrapping around him, the air feels wrong, too still. The kind of stillness that gets under your skin. Okay, Leon, it's another spooky forest. What else could go wrong? I love him. They made him too hot. They made him too hot right now. They made him too hot. Also, Sato, if anything happens, I'm gonna use you. Oh, this feels so wrong. Okay. Just in case if anything happens, okay? I'm gonna use your PNG. Cause it's the only big one I have. Okay. Hi Ronan, thank you for the 1 bit. Welcome in. Use me? If anything, if I need to cover up, any shirtless Leon, I might have to use I might have to use your PNG. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Literally anything else, it's too, what's it called? It's too small. Like this, for example, this, I don't, yeah, that's not gonna cover up. It's not gonna cover up. But since, we're here though, I don't mind if you use PNG, thank you. Since we're on the topic of flowers, here's my bouquet. But yeah, no, I'm gonna use you as a block, if anything. Hi Ronan, hope you've been doing well. We're using Sato? Not like that. He moves on foot, the ground soft under his boots, dead leaves muffling his steps. His hands hover near his gun. The path is narrow, overgrown, and the shadows stretch out long in the fading light. Then he sees it, a flickering light through the trees. Leon stops, narrowing his eyes. Someone's here. Maybe it's the missing team or something else. Yep, I'm good. How are you? We kind of played a very fucked up dark romance game earlier. Kind of gothic. So, yeah, we're switching to Leon Kennedy dating sim because Awuga. But I feel like what's better to end with the night with me going feral for my man. I'm not that useful. You're useful. You're amazing, Sato. Don't ever say that about yourself. I'm gonna strangle you. Respectfully, I'm gonna strangle you. Thank you for the posture check. Fixing my posture right now. Dude, the way that he breathes, like... Oh my god. I'm like kicking my feet. Suddenly, all my worries gone. He steps off the path, crunching low behind a tree for cover, watching the bonfire pulse in the dark. Whoever's keeping out here has terrible sense and ambiance. I was peer pressured into a... Sato, wait. Sato Vigen? Sato Vigen? Sato Vigen? Sato Vigen? Thank you for the head pats, Ronin. Thank you. Then a faint smell hits him. Sweet, coiling, almost floral. Hi, IB. But I can't use PayPal, so I don't know. The fact that I came in and see Leon May's bias. You should have seen me with the gothic one. I kinda... This sounds fucked up, but I was kind of simping for a woman's husband. When feral, maybe? I'm going to sleep though. I'm dying of weakness. Good night, Sato. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If the VGen still lets PayPal the orders go through. Hopefully, maybe. But yeah, rest well. Also, hope you've been doing well, IB. I don't know if you had work. What the? Oh shit. Hi, I think Stream Elements is dead. I don't know what's wrong with Stream Elements right now, but I think it's out. We got home like an hour ago. Welcome home. But yeah, welcome in, Sarah. Hi, Raiders. Oh shit, wait. Stupid. There we go. How was Pokemon? Hello. You guys don't know me. My name is Milk Teammate. I'm your local gothic Lita otter with a boba addiction, and we're playing a Leon dating sim for Valentine's Day. which ends in 5 minutes in the West Coast. But yeah, Sarah, if you need to go ahead, I'll eat, sleep, and rest. Please do. Your health matters the most here. Same that. Oh my god. And that goes the same for the readers. Jesus fucking Christ. Excuse me. He grips his gun tighter, muscles tensing as his instincts kick in. This isn't the usual rotting stench of BOWs. This is different, wrong. Whatever's ahead, it feels like it's calling to him. The last of the sunlight slips behind the trees. Darkness comes in, and the light flickers again, casting eerie shadows that seem to reach out for him. If you eat your bed, then you'll get all the sleep you'll need. He moves forward, slow and steady, his senses on high alert. He's done this before, more times than he cared to remember. Whatever's winning in the dark, it's not gonna catch him off guard. If he gets hurt because of me, I'm gonna cry. You listen, breathe, fogging the inside of your gas mask. The forest feels suffocating. Oh my god, hi Nick, welcome in, how are you? You came in the right time, I'm playing the Leon Kennedy theme sim right now. Every shadow pressing in, thick with tension. A sharp creaking noise breaks the silence. The sound of... what? Chinnis? Alive in shop chem stuff? Fuck OChem, oh my god. I'm gonna be for real, Nick. That quiz kind of threw me off. But, hey, I'm learning. I feel like, not gonna lie, after the quiz, my brain was like hurting, but it's the
They're
fact
so
that it's
smart.
like, oh,
Otter, you're so smart. I loved you. I love otters so much.
thank you
They're
for the
so
redeem,
freaking
Zambria.
cute. They're so smart.
But you know, if your head hurts, that means you're learning. So I'll take that. But I hope it goes well. Yippee, dating sim, yeah. Suddenly, all my worries are gone. Hi, Zambria. Yep, felt, yeah. It's fine, it's just practice, if anything. The similar clicks and snaps you've come to associate with the creatures. They're here. Your heart pounds and you steady your breath, the filtered air dry and stale against your lips. Fingers tightening against the flamethrower, you prepare to rise from your hiding spot, every muscle coiled. Chris Redfield better? He's okay. But then, movement catches your eye, a figure slipping through the clearing. A man. You freeze, watching as he steps closer to your traps. Wait, is he? He's disabling your tripwires. Your pulse races, heart hammering in your ears. Without thinking, you sprint from your spot, waving through the traps you committed to memory. You! Stop! Your voice comes muffled, distorted by a mask, but he halts, turning to face you. For a split second, you're taken back. He's not what you expected. Sharp features, piercing eyes, striking in a way that seems out of place here. Sorry. Suddenly I'm kicking my feet. Suddenly I'm kicking my feet. I'm giggling, twirling my hair. Not the kind of person you expect to stumble into a nightmare like this. I mean... Okay, Fina. Okay. There's nothing wrong with me being a simp. Nothing wrong. What? Miko, bring on a final fart. Good luck, IB. Thank you for the lurk. I don't know. I think Stream Elements is kind of dead at the moment. Yeah, I think it's dead right now. I don't know what's wrong. Your gaze flicks to his hand, hovering near his gun. Posture tense and controlled, definitely not a civilian. Jesus Christ, you guys. What the hell do you think you're doing? These traps are mine? Yeah. I appreciate it if you didn't mess with them. He glances around at the scattered wires, looking almost amused. Oh, my bad. How many do you disabled already? He tilts his head, thinking for a moment. A few. You curse under your breath, gripping the flamethrower tighter, just your luck, a clueless outsider ruining the day you've waited years for. Why do you need so many explosives? I'm hunting. His eyes shift to the flamethrower in your hands, then to the barbed wires strung between trees. You have a rather unconventional way of hunting. You take a steady breath. No time for this. You're not from this town, are you? You really should leave. Now. Your gaze drifts to the tree line where you sense movement. The sun's starting to sleep in. That sickly sweet floral odor the creatures emit. He's not wearing a mask. Already you see a slight daze in his eyes. He won't last long if they get too close. The man shakes his head, taking a step closer. Oh? Not an option. I got to get to that lab, and this is the only way through. You fidget with a flamethrower, torn between curiosity and frustration. Whoever he is needs to leave. You have no idea what's out there. Turn around. Wait until morning. Whatever you're looking for at the lab, it's already been ransacked. But do whatever you want, just not right now. A familiar sound echoes through the forest. The same clicking, the same singing skreek. They're getting closer. He hears it too. His stance shifting, his eyes narrowing. What exactly are you hunting? Before you can respond, yellow eyes blink to life at the edge of the woods. Dozens of them, gleaming like fireflies in the dark, shifting as they lock onto you. They're more than you expected, likely drawn by his scent as well. Can't all fight them without the explosives. Run. You don't wait for his response. Explosions erupt, the ground shaking underfoot, but the creatures charge through the smoke faster than you anticipated. You dash forward, dodging traps, weaving through the maze of wires and explosives. Gunshots ring behind you. You glance back, catching sight of him, firing at the creatures as he runs, somehow keeping pace. Save your bullets, it won't kill them. A sharp crack sounds, and suddenly warm air seeps into the mask. A piece of debris must have punctured it. You're exposed now, no spare within reach. You can only keep running. Barreling through the underbrush, you fire the flamethrower behind you. A wave of fire scorching the air. The creatures shriek and stumble back, but keep coming. You see him aim, shooting one of the explosives rigged to a nearby tree. The explosion rocks the clearing, and smoke blankets everything. The forest erupting into chaos. Okay. You run until you're far away, gasping as you tear off the broken mask. The cool night air fills your lungs, but it feels like failure. Everything you built is gone. The traps, the explosive, all of it wasted. The man catches up, glancing back at the smoke and fire flickering in the distance, his gun still in hand, and he looks unfazed. That's 27-year-old Leon right there. I can't stop looking at him. Quite the fireworks show back there. Oh my god, he's such a dork. He looks at you, raising an eyebrow. What were those things? You have fought them before, right? Your blood boils. And you throw the broken mask to the ground. I don't want to blame it on him. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up if I say I blame it on him. But he was the one. Actually, technically speaking, I feel like it's fuck it. You should have kept going. You should have stuck with the plan and ignored the outsider. Your fury fades, giving way to a hollow sense of defeat. I prepared for this day for a long time. I was going to kill all of them. There's no way you could have taken them out, all down on your own. You shake your head, chuckling low as tears trickle at your eyes. You have no energy left to argue. Right, I should have known. I've already failed so many people. What's one more mistake? Look, I didn't mean to mess things up. Leave, outsider, before you mess things even further. It's not safe here. He narrows his eyes, looking at you with a calm that only makes your frustration flare hotter. Not for me, for you. You're going to get yourself killed if you keep this up. Excuse me? You're the one who almost got yourself killed back there. I'm trained for this. I can handle it. You don't know these things like I do. They lure you with their scent. You want to get to the lab now? Go ahead, but you end up like everyone else who's tried. Dead. Is that Leon Resident Evil? Yeah, hi Noelle. Welcome in, how are you? I would give you a shout out, but Stream Elements is dead right now. But yeah, how are you? It is Leon. Leon Scott Kennedy, right here, in the flesh. He pauses, and for the first time, you see his expression soften slightly as he studies you. Do you see a team come through here? A lot of people come through here. They go to the lab, they get what they want, and they leave us to our fate. Is this a Leon fan game? It's a Leon dating sim, specifically. It's a dating sim. I'm trying to riz him up. I'm trying to riz up my man. Lamau, listen. Listen. It's well, it's used to be Valentine's Day, but listen, I want to get with my man, and so be it. Okay. In the game's defense, it actually got a plot so far. Yeah, so apparently there's these creatures, and it's been 99% of the plot. The fact, yeah. I think we're trying to, I guess gain trust with him in a sense, and then it becomes a dating sim. I hope he holds you in his big, strong arms. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Rubs hands together like a fly. Don't worry, Pookie. I'll make sure of it. Or they go and they never come back. Whoever you're looking for, they're probably dead, or worse. The man looks back towards the forest. His expression turns somber, thoughtful. I need to go to the lab and figure out what happened to them. I'm not leaving till I do. You shake your head, unsurprised. Of course, they're all the same. Good luck. You'll need it. Without waiting for a response, you turn and march away, ignoring the ache in your chest. You'll have to start all over again. Rebuild, rearm. Your hand finds the pendant resting against your chest. You grip it tightly, letting the familiar shape press into your skin. I'm sorry. You storm back to the house, slamming the door behind you. The gear drops from your hands, but you barely notice. All you can think about is him. The arrogant outsider with his stoic face. I know a hot man when I see one, period. You grit your teeth. He's going to get himself killed. You know it. He doesn't have a mask. The second he gets close to the lab, he's good as dead. You told him to leave. Warned him what was out there. If he dies, that's on him. You owe him nothing. He ruined your plan. Your final chance at saving the rest of this town. But the thought of him stumbling into the lab, clueless, gogs at you. What the hell do you care? You shouldn't. I mean, logically speaking, yes. But then again, it's a hot man. Strong muscles. Sorry. You don't. Okay. Despite the hunter's aggression, Leon decides to heed her warning. He waits until early morning before heading to the lab, her sharp words still lingering in his mind. He can't shake the thought that she left too abruptly, without giving him a real chance to help. He could have used more intel, and maybe kept an eye on her too. The last thing he wants is to watch another life get swallowed by Umbrella's mess. They've taken too much already. He shakes his head, recalling the fierce determination in her eyes, the way she seemed set on wiping out those creatures at any cost. There's no doubt in his mind that BOWs are involved here. He's seen enough of Umbrella's twisted work to recognize the signs. It's almost impressive, in a grim way, that she held her ground for so long. The lab looms ahead. abandoned and half crumbled. He pushes through the entrance. If he dies, I'm gonna cry. The elder hadn't been lying. The place had been thoroughly ransacked. Paper scattered, equipment smashed, whatever was here is long gone. Perfect. More loose ends. Umbrella had so many labs scattered around the globe, it's been nearly impossible to track all of them down. Some, like this, escaped the government's eyes. But not the mercenaries. He looked around, wondering what stole this time. What it might lead to. Another outbreak? Another bioweapon? It's always something. As soon as he finds what this new threat is, the better. Maybe the rest of the town and that hunter can still be saved. He pauses, his mind drifting back to Spain, the village, the people. So many lives destroyed, so many people who never had a chance. Oh, so this is after RE4. Okay. He clenches his fists, wishing again that he could have stopped it all for good. But nothing is ever that simple. He's just one man, fighting an endless war. Still, he'll do what he can, like he always does. He pulls himself back to the present, focusing on the task. After rummaging through a few cabinets, he finds a torn notebook. Its pages smudges with age and grim. It seems like a personal diary of the lead scientist. April 12, 1988. Initial tests with the mole on humans have been promising, though at great cost. Morality rates are high, but I am confident we will create a host strong enough to receive the progenitor virus. November 3rd, 1990. I seem to have found a way to reduce morality rates, but the subjects are changing, disturbingly so. They're becoming more moth-like, though imperfectly. The process of HGT appears to be responsible. These hybrids are now half human, half insect, emitting a powerful scent that draws humans towards them. Smell acts like a pheromone of female moths, inducing a heightened arousal state in those nearby. Huh? Oh boy. The masks are now mandatory for all personnel in the test areas. Subjects must remain contained at all costs. This might prove useful to capture new test subjects. If this becomes what I think it is, I'm probably gonna end stream right then and there. So, okay. So, apparently the plot is it's after RE4. And this is a new... Who has 2,000 little tipsy to slime? Hi, Happy. Welcome in. How are you?
Baby, oh my God, yes, on that. I was really hoping that he will come through.
What is the exact name of this game? Oh. Doing great. I am tipsy and have in and out. Share. I went in and out. The fuck? What's the name of this game again? Re-Equipment's Echoes. Echo. Yeah, that's the name of the game. It's on itch.io. There's a free version, and then there's one that's $8 for 2 extra scenes. Although I forgot to get my Flying Dutchman animal style. A flying what now? Upset about that? Oof. August 14, 1992. The townsfolk whisper about a creature of folklore roaming the forest, which serves our purpose well. A new development. Subjects have been reproducing. Their larvae feed exclusively on human flesh. I am uncertain if these offspring will be able to receive the virus, but it's a potential breakthrough. We will continue observation. Bagat fries are so good. Don't make me hungry right now. I just fucking ate. I treat myself to pepper rice. It was so fucking good. I got the kimchi beef pepper rice with extra kimchi. Dude, that was so fucking good. Wait, Jammer, do you not know In and Out? I didn't know they had a Flying Dutchman kind of menu. March 2, 1993. Disappointing results. The offspring are weak, unable to withstand viral integration. It appears that the strength of the parents is critical. Only the strongest hosts can pass on resilience. The weaker the offspring have been discarded or require more test subjects, stronger young adults, preferably those in their physical prime. This town's population will be depleted soon if not careful. But that's a percent serious and that has everything I'm talking about? Hold on. I want to know what the fuck is the Flying Dutchman. Because I've never heard of that from an In-N-Out restaurant. Oh, it's in secret menu, that's why. Animal style fries? I know animal style fries and what's it called? I know yeah, that is a real thing. Okay, I knew that they had a bunch of secret menu items. So okay. Liam flips the page, but dozens of entries are missing, years torn away, leaving only the final one. Frankrit scrawled handwriting as if the scientist had written it in his last desperate moments. Was Grit Lines amazing? I'll think about it. If I go to the inn now, I'll try to order it. I'm always scared about ordering secret items. Okay. February 8th, 2023. Umbrella has cut us off. The facility is compromised. Someone set the creatures loose. They're everywhere, and the staff have begun to fall. I managed to escape with my mask intact, but the end is near. There's no redemption for me, but I will seek forgiveness all in the same. The church, perhaps, is the last place I'll find peace. After that, I'll leave this cursed town for good. Huh. The church, huh? The radio's Hunnigan, relaying the situation and the contents of the diary. She promises to notify the higher-ups and arrange reinforcements, but of course, it'll take time. Leon sighs. Reinforcements always take time. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So yeah, BRB. I've been drinking too much water. Screen mature content. I don't know if it's behind the paywall because, like I said, there's two versions. There's the free version, and then there's a version where like you have to pay like I think $8, and it has two animated scenes, if I remember correctly. So yeah, so I don't know if the base game has mature content. Worst case scenario, if anything comes up, we have Sato here to protect us. doesn't have anything normal. The one with the extra stains, that's what does. I think that would be something in my off time. Anyways, 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 hee hee. You didn't hear what I just said. That's crazy. I'll send you blueprints. I'll send you the blueprints we have on file for the lab. There's mention of an underground facility. Looks like you'll need a keycard to get in. Understood. Thanks. He follows her directions and finds a door to the underground section, but as she warned, it's locked tight. He'll need to get in if he wants to find out what happened to the missing team. Just as he's about to search somewhere else, he hears a faint noise. Then, a similar scent reaches him, sickly sweet, cloying with a sweet floral edge. Didn't the hunter say these things only came out at night? The smell thickens, his head swimming slightly. He steps his gun up, instincts kicking in as something shovels closer in the dark. He fires, the gunshot running out, but the creature barely slows, advancing with a twisted, insectoid screech. Then flames light up the room. Turns, catching sight of the hunter, her face obscured by her gas mask. Release flares up, but it's brief. Which part of bullets don't work didn't you get? Or do you just like wasting ammo? Leon's jaw tightened, annoyance replacing his earlier relief. Of course she has to make this difficult. I like being sassy. The man catches up with you outside. His eyes narrowed, but you almost see a flicker of relief beneath his guarded expression. You were following me? Next time, if you want to look closer look, maybe just ask. I want to see if you were as competent as you claimed. You give him a once-over, unimpressed. Clearly not. Damn! I had everything under control. You scuffed, not even trying to hide your frustration. Sure, if you plan to stick around, you'll need a mask, outsider. I will always be here to save your ass. Name's Leon. And I figured that out myself, thanks. You shake your head and turn on your heel, ready to leave him to his fate. I found a door to an underground section of the lab. You pause, glancing back. The creatures probably hide there during the day. That's where the nests are. You'd never be able to kill them all without going down there. And to get in, we'll need a key card. He nods towards the lab entrance, then looks back at you, his gaze steady. And supplies, if we want to blow this place sky high. You raise an eyebrow, skeptical. We? I'm not thrilled about it, but you're going to keep hunting them anyway, right? Might as well join forces. You hear his... Wait, you search his face for any sign of... Deceit? But he just stares back, annoyingly calm. You don't trust this guy, but you're willing to take any chance to end this, even if it means teaming up. Say please. What? Say please, and I'll help you. Are you serious? I'm the one doing the help here. You cross your arms and wait, watching him wrestle with himself, his pride visibly taking a hit. Finally, he sighs. You sure do make a guy work for it, huh? Sorry. Wait. I need a drink. I need to drink water. Wait. Oh, Leon. Okay. I thought you didn't have any points, Jammer. That's crazy. Fine. Please. You start to smile and he completes a sentence. Sorry, I'm messing with my piercing. Sorry. I got a little bit distracted. Please try not to enjoy this much. Too late. Your smile fades into a frown. Oh, trust me, I won't. I gained points over time. I didn't have enough before. Fair enough. Okay. You pull an an old worn map of the town from your jacket. Leon leans in to look at the map, his shoulder brushing against yours. For a moment, you catch the scent of him, sweat and smoke from the fight. It makes it something faintly sharp, like aftershave. I don't know, I don't really like the smell of aftershave, but that's just me. It's oddly distracting, and you step back with a glare. Here's the layout of the map. Most of the gas masks have been described by the townsfolk, but you might find a few at the... You swallow, your throat tightening. Fire station. Where the fuck's this fire station? Oh, it's here. His eyes flick to you, catching the hesitation in your voice. Why did the townsfolk destroy the mask? Memories flash through your mind. Oh, glass-eyed townsfolk in a crazed frenzy, their minds lost to pheromones. Oh. The way they practically worship the creatures now, like twisted prophets of some new grotesque religion. I swear, Mr. Twitch, I swear this is just a normal dating sim. I ultimately swear, it's against their beliefs. I had a few spare ones, but they got destroyed just yesterday thanks to a noisy outsider. Maybe you should have kept them somewhere safer. Damn, the clapback is crazy. And maybe you should have never come here. Ooh, that hurts. A faint smirk tugs at his lips, his voice dripping with sarcasm. Then, I'd have missed out on meeting such a charming person as yourself. Oh, my PNG didn't pick it up. Sorry. I'm so normal. I am literally so normal. Literally so normal. Like, yeah. You glare, hating the way he just won't back down. The way he seems to find humor in every jab. And where can we find explosives? You jab a finger at the spot on the map. Here, the construction site. There should be some left in the crates. With any luck, they're still intact. Leon studies the map with a furrowed brow, then he nods. The keycard is probably at the church. I found a note about it back in the lab. He looks up, meeting your gaze with that infuriating calm. You're the local. Where do you want to start? Oh, I can choose. I think, personally, if we want to survive, we should get more into gas mask. So, yeah, fire station. You take a deep breath and walk inside the fire station, just as empty and abandoned as it was the last time you came here. But now, standing inside it again, you feel the weight pressing down harder than before. The memories flood back uninvited. The sound of your father's voice, the sight of him in his gear, the pride in his eyes when he talked about the work he did. It's been years, but somehow the pain feels fresh, sharp as broken glass. Leon scans his surroundings, his gaze darting around the room, assessing every potential threat and exit. His stance betrays his training, all business, all vigilance. You, on the other hand, are just trying to keep yourself together, forcing one foot in front of the other. The last thing you want for him to see how much this place affects you. The layout's simple. First floor has the main room, storage, some lockers. Upstairs? Risky. There's probably nothing we need up there. You know, an awful lot. Cash a flicker of curiosity in his eyes, and the tension seizes in your chest. Memories flash too fast to block them out. Your father's grunt laugh echoing off the walls, the smell of burning wood from an old stove, the sound of men joking, slapping each other on the back. The ache you kept buried for so long sharpens, settling like a stone in your chest. I came here a lot when I was younger. You keep your voice flat, but Leon's gaze narrows, as though he can see straight through the wall you're trying to put up. He's not stupid. He knows there's more you're not saying. For a moment, his brow furrows, his expression softening just enough that it makes you uneasy. You can see him weighing his words, like he's considering saying something kind, something that might crack through the armor you've built around yourself. If this place means something to you, we can. Don't. Your voice comes out sharper than you intend, cutting him off before he can finish. You don't care. The last thing you need is him poking around in parts of you that aren't his business. Leon's jaw tightens, his mouth pressing into a thin line. For a moment, he just looks at you. Unreadable expression in his eyes. Finally, he gives a short nod, clearly deciding to drop it. Fine. The word lands heavy between you, thickening the silence. You can feel the distance growing, as if both of you are retreating behind invisible walls, mirroring each other's defenses. No! What are you doing? MC, what are you doing? The quiet stretches, taut with unspoken things neither of you are willing to acknowledge. At least, Leon jerks his head towards the staircase, his voice cold and brisk. We should check out the floor too. Could be more supplies up there. The structure's a mess. It's better if we stick to the first floor. Make sure we don't miss anything. His eyes narrow, his stance firm as he's digging in his heel just to challenge you. That's exactly why we should go up. The townsfolk should probably haven't searched there. It might be worth the risk. Frustration coils tighter in your chest. The weight of the memory is pressing down like lead. You want to tell him to back off. Stay out of his place, since he doesn't belong. But the severing set of his jaw is your own. Yeah. Should we go? Should we not go? I feel like this is a bad idea. I'm gonna grab a t-shirt real quick. Give me a second. Wait, Pookie, I thought you went to bed. Thank you for the wellness check. I thought so too, to be honest. It's fine. I hope you're laying down in bed though, at least. Okay. I'm really eepy. I hope you're able to sleep soon, Pookie. I don't know. He's stubborn, but I feel like at the same time, we also have to trust him because we're technically partners in this case. What to choose, what to choose. Okay. Follow your gut. No, I know this place. If there's anything left, it'll be here on the first floor. Leon lets out a sigh, clearly annoyed. You sure you're not just being stubborn? Help me look, or don't. Your call. You don't wait for him to argue, already scanning the room, checking through the lockers and overturned shelves. It's slow work, and you can feel Leon's impatience reading off of him. Every so often, he glances towards the stairs, clearly itching to go up. Minutes drag by. You're staring to wonder if he might be right, but then behind a pile of falling cabinets, you find a stash of masks tucked away in an old duffel bag. You pull it out, a strange sense of relief settling over you. You unzip the bag, a small slip of paper falls out, a note, yellow in crease. You unfold it slowly, recognizing the familiar rough handwriting immediately. It's from your father. In case you ever need a sweetheart, I hope you're long gone by the time anyone finds this. Live a good life somewhere safe. Oh. You swallow hard, a lump forming in your throat. Leon, still scanning the room, oblivious. For a second, you consider showing him the note, sharing a piece of yourself just this once, but then the walls come back, solid and unyielding. You fold the papers and slip it into your pocket. Leon's voice breaks through the quiet. Find anything? Yeah, find some masks, like I said we would. You hold him up, forcing your voice to stay steady, as if nothing just happened. He nods, satisfied, and gestures towards the exit. Good, let's get out of here. You follow him out of the station, leaving behind the memories and the ghosts that cling to the place like shadows. The silence between you is as heavy as ever, though you walk side by side. You feel miles apart. By the time they reach her house, the sky has deepened to a dark, heavy blue, and the evening chill has settled around them. She stops abruptly at her door, noticing a bloody note tacked to the wood, a smear of crimson smeared across the words. She reads it with scuff and crumples it in her hand, and tosses it aside without a second thought. Leon glanced down, catching the streaks of ink mixed with dry blood. What does it say? She gives a dry, humorous laugh. One of the town's leaders is warning me off, saying I've killed too many of their precious creatures. They don't like the balance being disrupted. She shrugs, an edge of bitterness in her throat and her voice. They tried to stop me before, nothing new. Aren't they going to come after you like for that? Let them try. Her tone sharp, edged with a weariness that speaks of repetition. If they do, I have other hideouts. She pushes the door open, stepping inside without looking back. Leon follows, and the place hits him like a wall, a strange, stifling mix of mothballs and plant oils. The windows seal tightly, curtains drawn to block out any stray pheromones. As she moves through the small space, her movements are precise, each step purpose-driven. She glides over to a concealed compartment in the floor, pulls it open, and retrieves a gallon of fuel, refilling the flamethrower with a practiced hand. She doesn't spare him a glance, acting as if he were just another fixation in the room, an afterthought. He watches her, seeing himself reflected in her harsh routines, the methodical way she checks every corner. Every movement screams survival, but it's more than that. She's wrapped herself in layers of armor, bound tight by invisible barbed wire, keeping the world at arm's length. He's worn that same armor himself, felt the sting of each barb, and he knows how hurt it is to let anyone get close. You sit on a worn chair, focusing on tending to your wounds, cleaning and wrapping them quick with experienced movements. Leon is scanning your space, his eyes drawn to a small cluster of faded photographs on a shelf. His fingers hover over one of them, hesitating. When did this all start? You keep your eyes on your wound, tightening the bandages just a little too hard. 3 years ago. A pause, then you add, almost as if forcing yourself to speak. The creatures have been around as long as I can remember. They take a few people each month, and no one would care, unless it was family. Just some old folklore, a story to scare kids into staying inside after dark. You take a deep breath, fighting down the memories clawing their way up. But when the lab shut down, everything changed. They came every night, a clockwork, taking anyone outside after dark. Anyone who didn't make it inside was gone by morning. Now, it seems they hunt whenever they need to, and it helps that the townspeople offer them sacrifices every week without fail. The room goes quiet, your words hang in the air like a shadow. You brace yourself for him to ask about the photo and the people in the photos, about your family, about the ones you lost. But instead, his voice is quieter, weighted with something you can't quite place. Why didn't you leave? You freeze, hands still on bandages. You don't answer right away, letting his question settle into the silence. Then you resume tending to your wound, though your voice is flat and controlled. I made a promise. I'm not leaving until every last one of those things is dead. No point in a promise if you're not around to see it through. He nods towards the runes you earned along the way, and you roll your eyes. Spare me the lecture. Someone had to fight, and it just ended up being me. He steps closer, and your body goes rigid, instinctively pulling back. But he holds out a small tin. Something herbal and pungent, with a mix of earthy scents, lavender and other sharper herbs. What is this? For injuries, works wonders. Hesitantly, you take it. Oh. Oh shit. Don't mind the handsome man you see on the screen. Damn, Leon looking hunky here. Yep. You guys didn't see anything. You guys didn't see anything. No, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys didn't see anything. There's a Leon. There's a Leon. But hi, welcome in, readers. Hello, hello. You guys don't know me. Hello, my name's Milk Teammate. I'm your local gothic little otter with a boba addiction. And I'm playing a. I played 2 dating sims. Well, the first one isn't exactly a dating sim. It was more of a dark romance visual novel. It was a short one. And then this is a Leon dating sim that we're playing right now. But yeah, Mix and Raiders, you guys need to go head out, eat, sleep, and rest. Please do. Your health matters the most here. And yeah, if you want to be here simping with me, Leon sexy ass Kennedy, then feel free. But yeah, hi Mix, hi. I can't pronounce the game that you're playing, but I hope it goes well. Yeah, Stream Mouse is still down. Fuck me, dude. But yeah, no, oh my god. Leon here is so fucking sexy, dude. Leon sexy ass Kennedy is his full legal name. Exactly. Scott? No, it's sexy ass. So I guess to give a bit of a brief summary of what just happened. Lurk, it's time for me to get some sleeps about. Of course, night mix. Thank you for the lurk. I'm sorry, Stream Elements is, I think it's been down for a few hours now. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope you get some good eeps. Okay, so basically, wait. Excuse me. Sorry. So basically, the main character here, she lives in a village, and there's these creatures that are half mute. They're basically mutated from, I think, probably the progenitor virus. Um, they're mixed with moths, so they're half human, half moth, and they secrete this kind of pheromone that are from female moths to get people feeling a certain way. And Leon came here to find out the missing team, and yeah, so he met the MC here. So who exactly are you? He looks at you, the expression unreadable, a flicker of something cautious before he answers. Government agent. It makes sense now. His calm in the face of creatures, the way he handled himself during the day, but that doesn't explain everything. You said you were trained for this kind of situation. How many times have you dealt with things like this? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, if only you knew. Oh, if only you knew. Um, by the way, guys, I will be playing RE2 next week. Village, you say? Demontress might be around then? Unfortunately, it's not it's not RE8. This is post RE4, before RE5, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll be playing RE2 next week, so we'll definitely see more Leon Kennedy. um, Too many. He sighs, and for a moment his face softens, his guard slipping just enough for you to catch a glimpse of something deeper. I was a rookie cop. Oh, sorry. I was a rookie cop the first time it happened. I had to learn the hard way, and afterwards, I didn't exactly have a choice. For a brief second, you see something grow in his eyes, something that feels uncomfortably close to your own reflection. You didn't have a choice either. Not in any of this. Why didn't you leave? Surprise flickers across his face, and for an instant you catch a glimpse of something like pain. It's not that simple. You think you might finally get something real out of him, a piece of truth to hold on to, but then, just as quickly, his wall sat back in place. And someone has to fight, and it ended up just being me. Damn, he copied what I fucking said. Oh my god. You let out a hollow chuckle. You stop yourself before it escapes. You can't afford to get comfortable around him. Even if he doesn't seem like a threat now, you remind yourself that he's just another outsider. For all you know, he's only being nice to get under your skin, to make you lower your guard, only to leave, like everyone else has. You shove the tin of herb medicine back at him, a bit more forcefully than necessary. Here, agent, you'll need it more than me. He looks down at it, raising an eyebrow as he takes it back, his expression somewhere between amused and unimpressed. Your reckless confidence is almost charming. I could say the same about you. Careful, don't fall in love. I could say the same to you. Well, I am charming. Okay, buddy. With a roll of your eyes, you settle into the couch, laying down with a half eye on the door, and the other on Leon, who sits a few feet away with his back to the wall, quietly disassembling and cleaning his guns. Your eyes close, but your mind stays alert, every quake of the old house keeping you tethered to consciousness. It isn't just the threats outside that keeps you awake. It's a stranger sharing your space, the one who could throw everything you worked on into chaos. Sleep. I'll take care of first watch. You start to protest, but because you offer a steady look. If we're going to be a team, you'll need to trust me. You don't respond, but you allow yourself to sink into a light, restless sleep. Your senses have tuned to the sounds of the night. The hours stretch on, the room cloaked in heavy silence, and yet with Leon there, for the first time in months, it doesn't feel quite as suffocating. Despite the friction, the guarded words, and the walls you both refuse to lower, his presence makes the silence feel just a little less unbearable. You wake up to the sound of soft clattering in the kitchen. Your muscles stiff, your body still on high alert, but as you blink your eyes open, the scent of something cooking hits your senses, something you hadn't smelled in a long time. You sit up, rubbing the sleep from your eyes. The morning light filters through the cracked window, casting muted shadows across the room. When you finally focus, you see him, Leon, standing by the stove, frying something in a pan, his back turned to you. What are you doing? You said you could touch my stuff. Leon doesn't even turn around. His shoulders shift slightly as if brushing off your comment. Good morning to you too. You walk over, eyeing the state of your kitchen. You're making a mess. A little mess has never killed anyone, unlike other things around here. You're welcome, by the way. You cross your arms, leaning against the wall. Grateful? Sure, but no way are you going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that. I didn't ask you to cook. He plates the food and sets it down on the table, gesturing to it with a casual wave. You eye the meal with narrow eyes, suspicious but intrigued. Leon shrugs. Dig in, or don't. More for me. You sit down reluctantly, glancing at the food. Simple but warm. The smell is actually kind of nice, though you never admit that either. It's better than anything you had in a while. You pick up a fork, stepping into the food without much ceremony, but you're already feeling a little less irritated. Hi, Micahs. Good morning. Oh, shouldn't you be asleep right now? But I hope you're doing well, though. Where are we going today? I woke up early. Alright, wait, do you have work today? It's Saturday. You ask, trying to steer the conversation back to something practical, something that doesn't feel domestic. Yeah? Oof. Good luck. I hope work isn't too bad. I work every Saturday. No. Leon sits across from you, shrugging as he eats. Your call. Okay. My weekend is Tuesday and Wednesday. Oof. Okay. Let's go to the church. The church door is locked and won't budge, so you and Leon find an open window, pushing aside scattered debris as you climb inside. Oh, it looks fucked up. The smell hits you immediately. Thick decay, clinging to the air like a warning. Your stomach twists. The interior is in disarray. Overturned pews, shattered glass littering the floor, dry bloodstains smeared on the walls. Near the altar, bones and tattered clothing lie in a half-taste pile, some looking fresher than others. Ugh. A chill runs down your spine. Had the townsfolk been using this place for sacrifices? Moving cautiously, you search the area for any sign of the keycard. Usually, I'd wake up at 3 p.m., but I woke up at 2 this time, so I've been awake for an hour. Almost an hour, technically. Over there. He points to a white coat. Wait, a white AM and not PM? Yeah, I know. I understood. He points to a white lab coat hanging on a railing on the wooden balcony near the old church organ. A skeleton lumps over in a twisted, unnatural position. Oh. Guess he didn't find salvation after all. You roll your eyes, not even trying to hide your exasperation. You got a weird sense of humor, you know that? He's a dork. It's fine. I would giggle at that, not gonna lie. Keeps things interesting. Never known appreciates that. See? Oh my god. Thought I heard you read that aloud as 3 p.m. Did I? I don't know. I've been reading a lot this stream. I can't imagine why. I'll go get the key card. Wait here. It could be dangerous. Stay here and keep watch. I can't tell if you're being chivalrous or if you think I'm that incompetent. Ooh. I'll let you figure out that yourself. You're insufferable. It's part of my charm. Wait, did you just smirk? Did you just smirk? Is that a smirk? Oh, so that's what you call being a pain in the ass? Your voices echo loudly in the empty church. The bickering ringing through the silence. Then a sound interrupts. A sound you know too well. The hairs on the back of your neck prick up. Shit. You hadn't expected them here. It didn't bring any mask. Desperate, you search your room for cover, spotting a confession booth in the corner. You and Leon make break for it, nearly colliding as you both try to slip inside. Get in! You cram inside, dropping your flamethrower on the ground to make space. You dig into your chest. Leon smirking at May. Watch out, she's gonna giggle uncontrollably. Pull out a packet of mothballs and scattering them on the floor. The toxic scent should mask your presence, at least for now. As the door closes, 5 creatures emerge from the shadows. They move slowly, lumbering their steps heavy and shadows in the dim light. Thankfully, it's not night and they didn't see you. Otherwise, they'd be in full hunt mode, releasing pheromones that would spell your end. The booth is impossibly small, the thick air with dust and the faint scent of mothballs. You're pressed against Leon. You're back to his You're back to his chest, with barely any movement to breathe, let alone move. So are we sitting in his lap? Asking for a friend? Oh god damn it, wait. My PNG is frozen. Hold on, my PNG is frozen. Give me a second. My PNG is frozen. What's fucking bad timing? Okay. There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. Hi, I'm back. Okay. So my only question is, are we sitting on his lap by any chance, asking for a friend? His body is warm, his chest rising and falling in sync with yours. Every strip of his muscles against you, making it impossible to ignore him. He leans over you, seeming almost protective. The idea stirs something uncomfortable within you, and you push against him lightly. I wouldn't say sitting, just press against. Man, sorry. Hope you're comfortable, because I'm not. Standing, you think? I thought the confession booth has a chair, it has like a seat in it, does it not? Leon chuckles softly. The sound vibrating against your back. His breath tickling your ear? Oh. Am I missing context though? I don't know, because like whenever I think about the confession booth, there's a chair inside that you can sit in. But since it's air quote small according to the game, then isn't there a chair? Oh, Hi Stitch, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I'm perfectly comfortable. If you weren't so tense, you might be so too. Damn. Shoot him a glare over your shoulder, but it's hard to look menacing with her faces are inches apart. Your lips almost brushing his cheek. Your application was funny, Lil May. Oh wait, it was today? I didn't know it was today. Damn it. Can you give me the timestamp? Can you give me the timestamp? I want to watch it after stream, if that's okay. Could you at least try not to breathe down my neck? Not much choice in here. Besides, don't seem to mind. I'll try and find it for you. Thank you, Stitch. Thank you, thank you. Your pulse quicken. Irritation mingling with a severing unwanted awareness of him. Excuse me. You open your mouth to respond, but before you can, his hand covers your lips, silencing you as a low, snarling noise fills the air. Instantly, both of you go still, barely daring to breathe as one of the creatures stops just outside the booth. Its wet, wheezing breaths seep through the cracks, filling the small space with tension as thick as dust. You hold your breath, the feel of his hand on your mouth, his body pressed tightly against yours, sending your senses into overdrive. It's too much. The heat of his skin, the weight of his arm braced against you, the low hums of his breath against your ear. Is this stuck in a closet scenario? Hi, Loon. It is. It's like stuck inside a confession booth, if anything. But hi, good afternoon? Yeah, good afternoon. Hope you've been doing well. Can't tell if it's the danger of his closeness that makes your heart pound harder, but either way, you're on edge. The creature paused, sniffing. It must have picked up on the mothball scent. With a snort, it turns and lumbers off to the other side of the room with the others. You need to ambush them to get out. Leon slowly removes his hand. His fingers brush against your lips before he pulls away completely. Oh my god. I'll lure them. You grab the keycard, we get out. May trying her hardest not to sin right in front of the professional. No, you have to kill them all. Leon's hand hovered over near your waist, his tone soft but firm. Not right now. We're getting out of here first. Ugh, fine. We could trust him. You give a reluctant nod. Leon slowly opens the door and slips out, firing at the creatures to draw their attention. They shriek, lumbering after him, their heavy footsteps echoing in the caver's church. With them distracted, he raises his gun, aiming at the coat lamp hanging on the balcony. He fires and the coat tumbles down, the keycard is slipping free. You dart forward, grabbing the keycard just as the creatures catch sight of you. Their shrieking intensify, filling the air with urgent, menacing sound. Heart pounding, you sprint for the window, reaching it just as Leon climbs through. He extends a hand, helping you up as the creatures close in. At the last moment, he fires a shot above the window, dislodging a heavy beam. It crashes down, sending the creatures inside. Their frustrated snarls fade as you both step back, catching your breath. Let's go. Leon glances at you, a smirk tugging at his lips. See? Wasn't so hard, was it? Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Just admit my idea was good. Never. A hint of smile escapes, and he quickly turns away, heading towards his bike. Come on, let's go before the townsfolk show up. Hee hee hee. Tee hee. The ride back to her place is shrouded in the rich amber glow of the setting sun, casting long shadows across the path. Leon tries to focus on the road, but it's hard to ignore the warmth of her thighs pressed against him, the way her grip tightens every time they hit a bump. She's distracting, in an infuriating, impossible to ignore way. As they near her place, he spots a small group gathered on a street corner, their voices low but thick with tension. She taps his shoulder, signaling him to stop. AO thighs, I know, right? They both listen, half hidden in the deepening shadows. Bodies in the forest. She's done it again. She needs to be stopped. Leon's gaze shifts, taking in the bruises and scars wrapped around the group's waists, wrists, legs, and even their necks. Dark marks that look like change, binding them to something unseen. She'll get what she deserves. Soon. He glances back at her. She rolls her eyes, acting unfazed by their words, but he doesn't miss the way her hands clench the handles by the back seats, knuckles turning white. Eventually, the group disperse. and Leon nudging the bike forward, guiding it through the empty streets as dusk descends around them. Silence stretches between them, thick and charged until he breaks it. What's with the scars? She's quiet for a moment, gaze fixed on the road ahead, her voice dropping to a low, almost resigned tone. They tie themselves down while they breathe in this creature's scent, easing from wandering into the woods and getting killed. But the effect still lingers. Okay, well, that's interesting. They're too far gone, all of them. A shiver runs down his spine. Unexpected and unwelcome, he decides to shift the mood. I'm not saying that out loud, Lemur. I know what it means. I know how to pronounce it. I just want to say it out loud. So thank you. I don't want to say it out loud. Or what's wrong with the word? I don't want to get bonked. Yeah, that effect. The horn of the knees. Sussy little otter. Hey, I'm just making sure. This game was good enough to stream, but I saw there was a YouTube playthrough of this, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's fine. We're fine. It's just a word. You say that. You say that. You say that right now. Let me. She huffs, as if shaking off the weight of the conversation. I'm the most popular in town. Get your facts right. Hi, Nemi. Hi, Nem. Nemi? Words hard. He accelerates the bike, jolting it forward as they weave through the empty streets. Her arms instinctively wrap around his waist, pressing her body firmly against his back. Hi, Nessa. Welcome in. What you doing? I'm playing a dating sim, and it has Leon Kennedy in it. Hehe. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Nessa. I'm still surprised. Usually you're either awake playing video games or you're sleeping, but welcome in. All I'm saying, bark. I know, right? Awooga. Anyways. Glancing over his shoulder, he smirks. You better hold on, Miss Popular. I need to hear him in his voice. Oh my god. Joke's on you. I'm up on Gmod, so you're right. Oh my god, hi Cherry! Welcome in, guys! Hi! Cherry's... hello? Ayo? Hi, welcome in! What game were you playing? I'm sorry, I would do the Stream Elements shout out, but Stream Elements is down right now. Awooga? Exactly. Let me see if it works. No. But yeah, hello Raiders. If you guys don't know me, hello, my name is Milk Teammate. I'm your local gothic Lolita otter with a boba addiction. And we're playing what's it called? Requillem's Echo? Requillerums. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's a free Leon Kennedy dating sim on itch.io if you want to go check it out. Bro, I could cry my face off in those ads. What the fuck? Yup. But yeah, Cherry, what game were you playing? Were you also playing a dating sim? If I'm remembering correctly. But honestly, yeah. Arya, literally me. Literally me. Right now. But yeah, Cherry and Raiders, you guys can go head out, eat, sleep, and rest. Please do. Cause, your health matters most here. Wait, that title is so real. The title of the stream? Yeah. You know, as someone who I would happily grind my face off of those abs. You know what? Fair, cause me too. We just found out that Leon's a thigh guy, thigh kind of guy. Oh, you're playing Nikopara? The cat's boy? Okay, wait. Who's your favorite cat boy in Nikopara? I will slightly judge depending on who you pick. Girl was just, oh, he's so cute in Nikopara. The switch was insane. There's only one guy in Nekopara that I would want. One guy only. I forgot his name though. Dill? What about you, Cherry? Hold on. Let me try to search up. I'm willing to put put money on May's choice being a nerd. You got the purple vibes? Nah. I would say Sage with my full chest, but he sister zoned me the whole time and broke my heart. Oh. Arya, you're wrong. It's the sleepy one. Laurier. Yeah, Laurier. I like Laurier. The purple one, though, he is hot. He would probably be my second choice, though. But yeah, no, I like Laurier. Men with pretty long hair. Oh, hold on, alright. Just tight enough to choke you out. She pinches her side hard, and he fakes a yelp of pain through a grin, catching the smile in her voice. At least he managed to break through her walls, even if it's just for a moment. Laurier? Yeah, the sleepy white cat boy. You sit on the floor, turning your focus to your bandages. It's okay, Cherry, it's okay. Listen. Sage is missing out. Sage is missing out on a beautiful fox lady. Are you considered kitsune? Well, whatever it is, pretty fox ladies deserve better. He'll find out the hard way. It's fine. Okay. Turning your focus to your bandages, Leon managed to lift the mood a little on the ride back, but the heaviness still lingered. Sadness twists in your gut as you remember the faces of the townsfolk you once knew. People who had welcomed you, people whose stories you visit, whom homes you've seen with your family. I was really expecting pretty fox thing. I am a fox. Wait, are you a kitsune or like just a normal fox hybrid lady? Or person? Now, you're hollow, driven only by the urge to kill you. The memory hits harder than you'd like. You reach for a spot on your back where an old wound has started to ache, maybe even open up again. Ooh. But you can't reach it. Cursing softly, you drop your hand, feeling both exhausted and helpless. Oh shoot. Oh no, Lemmy. Hi, Magenta? I just joined. What game am I playing? Excuse me. We're playing Requilem's Echo. It is a free Leon dating sim on itch.io if you want to go check it out. Also, Lemmy, this is for you. On honor for you, Lemmy. That is for you. I usually say Spock Spirit since people don't usually know the Chinese name for it. Oh! I think I might know what you're talking about. I think. But I'm really bad at saying Chinese names, but that's cool. Leon moves closer, crouching beside you. His face is unreadable as his gaze shifts to your wound, something unspoken flickering in his eyes. Can I? Hell fucking yeah! Hell fucking yeah! You hesitate. The mix of bone-deep exhaustion and something deeper, something harder to name, unsettling you. But after a beat, you nod. His hands move to your back. The press of his fingers steady, careful. The touch is firm, yet gentle. That rhymed. What the fuck? You feel the warmth of his fingertips, the weight of his of his focus, and you flinch. Unprepared for the unexpected tenderness. Wait, what do you mean? What the fuck? This is going much further than this touch time? Wait, did they finally release the game, or like or you just play the demo? A lump rises in your throat, and you realize that it's been years since someone touched you like this with such care. It hits you harder than any wound could do. No, I was just playing through the demo. Okay, I was like, I got too hyped because I really want to play Touch Starve, but I want to wait until the full game is out because I had so many friends play the game when the demo first came out, so I'm waiting. Did it hurt? No. You keep your gaze fixed ahead, focusing on the sharp, earthy smells of the herbs rather than the heat of his hands on your skin, but it's impossible to ignore him completely. He asks where the spare gauze? Is it gaze or no gauze? Is gauze is. You mumble its location, barely aware of the words leaving your mouth. When he finishes, his thumb lingers, crazing over your skin as if he can't quite bring himself to like Wait, I need a minute. Oh my god. Your pulse races. An involuntary reaction you're certain he feels under his fingertips. The realization snaps you out of it, and you push yourself up quickly, turning to face him. Thank you. The words die out on your lips as you catch sight of him, a half-formed laugh bubbling up instead. Leon tilts his head confused. What happened? His hair is tangled with cobwebs and bits of dust, probably from where he reached up for the gauze. You try to hold back your amusement, but it's impossible. The pronunciation of gauze and gauge is diabolical. Wait, gauze, gauge. Nothing, Spire Boy. Leon's hand immediately goes to his head, fingers brushing through his hair. Perfect, just like I was going for. Dungeon chick? English? Yeah. Your laughter spills over, breaking the silence. There's too much webbing, but you can't seem to clear it. No, idiot. Here, let me do it. He goes still as you reach for him, fingers working carefully through the strands of his hair. The room falls silent again, silence thickening around you as you pick up each bit of webbing. His breathing slows, deepens, and when your fingers brush against his scalp, you feel his chest rise, a slight hitch in his breath. How close are we? You keep moving, but there's a strange awareness between you, a heightened focus in each movement, each accidental brush of your fingers. Not close enough? For a moment, he lifts his eyes, meeting yours. They're darker, softer, watching you with an intensity that makes your heart skip. Hold on, I need a drink. Hold on, wait, I need a drink. Closer than you need to be, yet not close enough. If you're still in the booth, then like on top of each other. Lord have mercy. You can feel the warmth of him. Smell the faint scent of gunpowder and leather that clings to him. And when his gaze drops to your mouth, he lets out a breath. Small, almost soundless, but heavy. His shoulders His shoulders tense, like he's holding himself back, fighting some internal battle. Your pulse hammers, your fingers pausing in his hair, frozen by the realization that his hand is hovering close to your waist, close enough that you feel its warmth even without being touched. Oh my god. The moment stretches, something electric in the air between you both. Your breath mingling in the charged quiet. Wait. You pause, holding his gaze for a second longer, the air thickening between you. Leon shifts, blinking as if breaking a spell, then shakes his head, taking a half step back. His eyes dart everywhere but at you. Oh my god, he's blushing. Oh my god, he's blushing. He's blushing. Guys, he's blushing. Oh my god. You clear your throat, hoping he can't hear the faint tremor in it. I'll take first watch tonight. You should rest. He watches you, almost like he's about to argue, but something in your expression, or maybe in his own exhaustion, stops him. He gives a small reluctant nod, then settles down on the couch. You watch as he finally lets his guard drop, even only for a moment, his shoulders relaxing into the cushions as his eyes fall shut. You glance down through your fingers, the tingle lingering, reminding you of the warmth that's still caught between you both. The warmth of the sunset fades slowly, casting the room in muted shadows, soft and heavy. You settle onto the floor, flamethrower in hand, half alert to every shift, every quiet sound from where Leon sleeps. Despite the pull of exhaustion, you resist, staying alert, eyes sharp as you keep watch. Just as your mind begins to shift, a soft choke sound pierces the silence, half muffled, yet unmistakable. Leon stirs restless, his face twisted in the dim light, caught in the throes? Throes? What the fuck is this word? Of whatever nightmares haunt him. The faint pain sounds feel like a punch to the chest, striking too close, can't bear it. Without thinking, you cross the room, sitting beside him, and place a hand on his shoulder, gently shaking him awake. Leon, wake up. His eyes fly open, wide and unfocused, his gaze meeting yours with a mixture of fear and... Why is he still blushing? His breath is uneven, and for a moment he doesn't move, doesn't speak, as though he's still trapped somewhere else. Slowly, his gaze sharpened, taking in the familiar surroundings. He rubs a shaky hand over his face, his forehead damp with sweat. A faint shiver runs through him. You're unused to offering comfort, unfamiliar with the vulnerability of it. But remember small, distinct gestures, how your parents would hold you, ground you when the night grew too dark. Breathe with me, alright? Just take it one breath at a time. Leon takes a slow, shaky breath, mirroring your calm inhale, his chest rising in sync with yours. A hint of relief crosses his face as he follows your lead. His breeze becomes steadier with each inhale. Thank you for the wellness check, Lemmy. Okay. Acting on instinct, you lean in closer, your hands lingering on his shoulder. His body shifts towards you, unconsciously seeking out warmth and steadiness. Leon Kennedy, when did you become an Ikemen? Oh my god, hi Mono, welcome in, how are you? I hope you've been doing well. He presses closer, his hand finding its way to the small of your back, his fingers flexing as if searching for something solid to hold on to. Some would argue he's always been an Ikemen. I mean, hi, I'm prior to that argument. He's always been an Ikemen. Doing good. Hope school is going well for you. I hate uni. I fucking hate uni. I understand how tired it is, how tiring it is. Cause fuck that. Fuck that. So yeah, no, I'm suffering. It's too much. I know. I don't know what scares me more. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, I'm curious now. Wait, curious about what? Particularly, Arya. What are you majoring in, if you don't mind me asking? Forensics biology. That is my major. Which is under the category of STEM. I'm a STEM major, basically. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The things I've seen, or the idea that this might be the rest of my life. Oh, Leon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I went to community for 2.25 years. So 2 years and a quarter. I just recently transferred to a 4-year uni. And yeah, I spent what? How many weeks already? 4 weeks already? It's hell. But yeah, no, I always feel bad for Leon. Um, the fact that he was just a rookie cop who was in the wrong place, who was in the right place in the wrong time. And if you don't know the Resident Evil series, with Leon's character, when he gets older, he becomes an alcoholic, mostly because of it became a coping mechanism for him as he got older. You can start to see it in Vendetta, Resident Evil Vendetta, Death. What was it? Resident Evil. Which one? Damnation. Damnation. Fucking Ada. Yeah. There's also Ada. So I think he starts his drinking around Damnation, or what's the other animated movie? It's around Damnation. Oh, are you trying to fix him? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Listen. I can be his girlfriend and comfort him whenever he needs to. Twirl hair. I barely remember what normal even feels like. Without thinking, you pull him tighter, committing the feels of his warmth and a steady press of his weight against you to memory. I get it. I wish I didn't, but I do. He hums softly, a halfway between relief and resignation. His tension melting as he lets himself lean into you. His breathing steadies, and for a moment, the two of you are wrapped in a shared silence, the kind that feels less empty and more whole. You start to imagine, just for a second, what a life like this would be, where these quiet, stolen moments aren't so rare, but his touch is fleeting. Then, as if sensing the shift, he abruptly pulls back. His gaze drops and he clears his throat, a barrier rising between you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Leon. Thanks. I'll keep watch now. I won't be able to fall back to sleep anyway. He races to his feet, stepping towards the kitchen, but not before you catch a brief flicker in his eyes. A look that mirrors that feeling still lingering in your skin, the strange, subtle ache left by his warmth. Silently, you take his spot on the couch, your mind spinning, replaying the warmth, the closeness, the way he held on to you for that brief, charged moment. You know rest won't easily come tonight. He watches her as she sleeps, her face softened in the quiet peace of it. The comfort between them tonight had been good, too good, unnervingly so. He shouldn't let himself get so attached. He knows better than anyone how quickly trauma binds people, weighing fragile connections from shared pain. But soon he'll be gone, off to fight some other nightmare in some other cursed place. She can still have a life after this, something steady, something real, something he gave up long ago. It's too late for him. He's been carrying this weight for far too long think he could ever put it down. The idea of a future, of a life beyond the fight, hovers in the back of his mind like a cruel joke. Cruel joke. Something he refuses to reach. He won't let himself hope for something beyond survival. Hope is dangerous. He can't afford it. Okay. You wake to the soft light of an early morning filtering through the sealed windows. A quiet stillness hanging in the air. For a moment, you let yourself lay there, gathering the fractured pieces of last night in your mind. His warmth, the way he leaned into your embrace before pulling away. The echo of it lingers, a faint ache that tightens in your chest. But when you finally sit up, any trace of that moment is gone. Leon stands near the door, his back to you as he checks his gear, his moments sharp and effective, a stealing resolve masking any vulnerability he's shown. He doesn't look at you. He doesn't even acknowledge your presence as you rise. The contrast is jarring, the memory of last night's closeness dissolving into the cold distance of his posture. Breakfast is on the table. Eat. We need to move. Oh, Leon. You frown, an edge of frustration tugging at you. His tone is clipped, his eyes hard as he straps on his gear, every action reading an almost palpable wall of distance. It's as if he put up another layer of armor overnight, shutting you out entirely. Good morning to you too. He pauses, and for a split second you catch a flicker of something almost guilty on his face, but it's gone as quickly as it appears, his gaze hardening as he turns back to his gear. How do you feel? Fine. Don't get the wrong idea about yesterday. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. His words sting, colder than you expected. You glare, refusing to let him see how much they affect you. Same. It didn't mean anything. You're still insufferable. Good. Bro. Good. God damn it. You square your shoulders, swallowing down your own frustration as you gather your things, each movement pointed and deliberated. After last night, this cold detachment feels like a slap, a calculated retreat back into distance. One more stop, and then you're nearly free of this hellhole and everyone in it, right? He glances at you, his jaw tightening as if holding back your response. For a second, you wonder if he'll soften, but his face stays set, a mask of indifference. Right. It's a dismissal, plain and simple. You force yourself to look unfazed as you gulp down the breakfast he prepared, refusing to let him see how much his sudden shift has gone under your skin. The silence between you is thick and heavy, each of you moving with a determination that borders on anger. You spend part of the day loading up on fuel and making preparations. You barely speak, and when you do, it's clipped cold, a silent truce at best. The construction site looks the same as you remember. Rusting metal frames, cracked concrete, the pile of debris waiting to collapse at any moment. A maze of danger, even before the little creatures start to roam. You got most of the explosives out over the years, but there were always a few crates in place too risky to reach on your own. Maybe now, with Leon's help, you could finally reach the rest. As you lead him through the site, you feel the weight of his gaze scanning the area, always assessing, always alert. He moves like a trained agent, calculated, confident. He makes it also look so easy, like he's strolling through a park instead of a half-collapsed death trap. Then, voices echo through the steel beams, faint but unmistakable. You and Leon freeze at the same time. We need to clear all of this junk out. She's still using these damn explosives. I don't know where she keeps finding more of them. Shit, you can't see them, but you can hear their footsteps crunching through the rubble. Too many of them to handle head-on. Tension coils in your gut as you look at Leon, who's already watching you with an annoyingly calm expression. If you want to search this place in peace, we need to get rid of them. Or we can sneak past by them. You shoot him in a withering glare, voice dripping with sarcasm. Yeah, because that worked so well for me in the past. These people aren't exactly blind, Leon. Getting them to leave is safer. Sneaking past them is smarter, less chance of getting caught. The air between you crackles, each of you digging in your heel, neither willing to back down. Hmm. Hmm. I think we should make them leave. Go talk to them. What? Me? Yes, tell them you saw a woman in the forest with explosive and you came to warn them. Leon gives you a look, somewhere between skeptical and annoyed. What, you think I'm some kind of actor? You already act like a clown half of the time? Shouldn't be that hard. That's so mean. He rolls his eyes, muttering something under his breath, but after a reluctant shake of his head, he disappears into the shadows. You stay back, listening to him spin the tale you feed him. His voice is low and steady, just convincing enough. Before long, hurried footsteps echo through the construction site as the townsfolk move off in the direction he pointed them. Leon reappears looking surprised. They must really hate you. I told you it'd work. Believe me next time. There won't be a next time. The words hit harder than they should. You bite your lips, swallowing them a resort. Right. The silence between you thickens. Uncomfortable and charged, you lead him deeper into the construction site, carefully stepping over the broken concrete. When you reach a ledge, he steps forward, extending a hand to help you. You ignored it, finding your own way up, and catch a glimpse of his jaw tightening as he plumps up over the ledge. The crates are over here, but don't get too comfortable. The scaffolding is a mess. One wrong move and you'll be buried. Be careful. You give him a sharp look, searching his face, hot and cold, impossible to understand. One moment he's distant, the next he's acting like he cares. It only makes things more confusing. Oh my god, he's such a dork. You shake your head as you make your way to the crates and start to gather explosives from the crates, putting them in the bag. You move to a different crate and try to pry it open. Let me. I can do it. I know, I just don't want you to get hurt. You give him a skeptical look, arching an eyebrow. What's your deal? Either you care about me and my well-being or you don't. Make up your mind. He hesitates, his gaze shifting slightly, and for a moment he looks almost guilty. It's complicated. Of course it is. With a sigh, you step aside, letting him take over. But in his eagerness, his shirt snaps on a jagged piece of metal jutting from the crate, tearing down one side to expose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. May, it's a stomach. Calm down. You don't know that. Nah, that's wild for this one. You can't help the smirk that tugs at your lips. Nice one, Agent. He looks down at the ruined shirt, unimpressed. Just what I needed. You turn back to the explosives, putting them in the bag, trying to ignore the rustling fabric behind you. But when you glance over, he's... Oh! Oh my god. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Chat, trust me. Just 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 trust me. Oh, Sato, I'm so sorry. Sato, I'm so sorry. Oh, Sato, I'm so sorry, Pookie. Hi, Fafu? Okay. I feel like the Johnny Bravo. I'm trying to look like this, not AT this. I'm. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like this. We're just do it like this for now because I think. There we go. For a second, you're caught off guard, your eyes lingering on the hard planes of his chest and the subtle movement on his shoulders. Wait, Fa-fu? You force yourself to look away, jaw clenched, but he notices, and he's clearly not letting you off the hook. Didn't think you get distracted that easily. What? Listen, Leon, if you see a woman with her cleavage out, you would do the same thing, not gonna lie. Even if you try to look away. I know you. You clench your jaw, willing your pulse steady. Desert fucking wild for this? I'm just wondering if you plan on strutting around like that. We're here for supplies, not a show. He chuckles, tossing the torn shirt aside with a smirk. As much as you love that, I gotta spare my bike. Unless, of course, you want me to stay like this. Without missing a beat, you raise an eyebrow, leaning just enough to make him hesitate. And what if I do? He swallows, his playful facade slipping as he closes the space between you two. Purposeful between you in two purposeful strides, your gaze holding his with a silent, unspoken challenge. What will you do, Leon? Obey? His eyes widen slightly, his back against the crate, caught between wanting to pull you closer and the tension digging between you two. You had it right the first time? Facage? Okay. His breath. Oh boy! Whoa! Oh my god! I don't know if Twitch will allow that. I don't think Twitch will allow that. Do you guys want me to continue reading? I don't think I'm allowed to show what's on the screen right now. You. Oh my god. My face is rolling. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, wait. Chat, guys. Do you want me to continue reading, or do you want to call it? The censorship makes it even better, so you want me to continue reading? To me, panic is hilarious. Sorry! I'm just making sure nothing pops up on stream. Keep reading? Okay. His voice hitches, and for a moment, he's entirely at your mercy. His gaze dripping down to your lips before flickering back up. The silent answer written all over his face. I listen. His voice is rough, barely more than a whisper. You tilt your head, letting the silence linger. Staring the way his body tenses, how his hands clench at his sides as he waits, every muscle wound tight with anticipation. What else would you do? You step closer. Your breath goes over his cheek, your lips just inches from his ear. Tell me. He hesitates, his gaze flickering between your eyes and lips, his voice thick with the tension simmering between you. Whatever you want. A shiver runs through him as he says it, his voice carrying a silent, desperate plead. His breathing quickens, his body instinctively leaning towards you, his control unraveling one fray thread at a time. I mean, to be fair, I thought Leon was gonna be a switch, but oh shit, I didn't think he'd be a bottom right now. Well, not a bottom per se, more like more like a, what's it called? Submissive? Yeah, submissive. But you hold a distance, savoring his struggles to keep his composure as you linger, each second reaching out, testing his resolve. Tell me why you're pushing me away. He swallows hard, the conflict in his eyes deepening. It's better this way. Do you really think so? By the way, chat, it's still the same scene. It's still the same scene. His jaw clenches, a flinger of vulnerability flashing across his face. He's teetering on the edge, and you decided to tip him over. Okay, so there's two choices. Bite his neck or touch his chest. What the fuck? Hold on. We're going to do a poll. We're doing 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 a poll. No poll needed? You sure? Everyone's in agreement? Cherry, if you're still here, dude, what do you think? Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna be in his booba. Bite? Okay. Bite his neck. Your lips brush over his pulse, feeling the rapid beat under his skin. Then, with a slow deliberation, you let your teeth graze his neck, biting just hard enough to leave a faint red mark. He sucks in a sharp breath, his grip on the crate tightening, every line of his body going rigid as he holds back a groan. You take your time, marking his skin inch by... Oh shit! Oh shit! Each spot a small claim, his head tilts back, exposing his throat, the control he's holding onto slipping with every... God, you're making this hard. Oh, I really, really want to show this. I really, really want to show this on screen, but I can't. I'm gonna get bonked. I'm sending this in the Discord. I'm sending this in the Discord. I can't. I physically can't. I need to send this in the Discord. I'm sending this in the Discord. I can't. I need to show this. Hold on. My laptop, since I'm streaming right now, it's not being nice to me, so I had to take a picture of my phone. This is so bad, but at the same time, YOLO. Sorry. Oh boy. Unfortunately, I sent the picture in the Discord. This is not a promo for the Discord. I just felt like I want to show it somewhere. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god right now. Oh my god. Oh. god. Okay. His voice is ragged, strained with barely contained desire. You pull back just slightly, smirking as his gaze meet yours, filled with a mixture of frustration and need. Nah, those eyebrows, they knew what they were doing. Oh. Answer me, Leon. Is it better this way? He's breathing heavily now, his chest rising and falling against your hand. His eyes dark with the battle raging inside of him. He swallows, his voice barely steady. No. A smirk of triumph flares in your chest, but you keep your composure, raising an eyebrow, issuing one silent challenge. Then maybe you should let go for once. What is happening? For a split second, surprise flickers across his face, followed by a flash of determination. It's as if your words finally break the last of his restraint. With a roughness that sends a thrill through you, his hands find your waist and pulling you close. His lips crash against yours. The kiss fierce, desperate, everything he's been holding back spilling over in one intense moment. Damn! But then a faint noise sounds from somewhere nearby. A soft scuffling, barely perceptible, but enough to cut through the haze. You pause, pulling back just enough to break the spell, and he's left standing there, flushed, breathing hard, his eyes filled with a mixture of embarrassment and raw need. Oh my god. Silently, he grabs the bag of supplies. His hands unsteady, his gaze shifting away from you with a kind of reverence, as though he's trying to regain his composure. The tension between you lingers as you walk back to the bike, his steps slower than usual, as if the weight of what just happened is pressing down on him. When you reach a bike, you climb on behind him, wrapping your arms around his waist without a second thought. He stiffens, his muscles going taut beyond your touch, and a slight flush creeps up his neck. You're close enough to sense every shift of his body. The tension he's still holding onto. Ronnie, yup, they're both running AO3. The engine, okay, I think we're safe. The engine roars to life as he drives off. You lean forward, resting your cheek against his back, feeling the steady of his heartbeat. A small, secretive smile plays on your lips, knowing full well that the memory of your touch, of that kiss, is something he won't be able to shake off easily. Okay. We safe, guys. You both make it back to the house. Your bodies worn yet buzzing with the lingering high. Okay. You tell yourself to forget it, to push the memory aside, but it clings to you, refusing to fade. The two of you stand in the quiet, a small distance between you, but the tension is thick, like an unspoken pull drawing you back towards each other. Your eyes meet briefly for both of you to look away, awkward and uncertain. Silence presses down, broken only by the sound of your breath. You shift, trying to focus, but your mind keeps slipping back to him, hyper aware of his presence, his closeness, the memory of his touch still vivid in your mind. So, I guess first watch. Quick question: how long is this game? I don't know. I think I've been playing this game for like 2 hours already. Neither of you are looking at each other, and as you step forward, you end up bumping into him, his hands moving instinctively to steady you, his grip firm and grounding. You glance up, your eyes flickering down to his lips, your body reacting before your mind has a chance to catch up. We can... What? Huh? Huh? The tension in his voice mirrors your own, and hint of something more than just exhaustion or proximity. Your gaze settles on his mouth, and he hesitates only a moment before leaning in, closing the space between you. Your lips meet in a kiss that's hesitant at first, each of you testing the waters, as though unsure if it's okay to give in. But it deepens quickly, growing more urgent, a shared hunger that flares up from the quiet. He pulls back, his eyes scanning the room. A brief look of focus returned to his expression. We need to focus. You're right. You're right. You need to focus, but at the same time. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, here's my voice of reasoning. I feel like we've been infected with the smell, the scent. And so, you know, we can't get each other. Now you can't pull back now. But what happened? Do I want to give in? But like, what if? Can you save? I think it's saved. I don't know if you guys see the little thing here. So this game doesn't have like where like you can like save each time. There are certain parts throughout the game that it saves. So there's like a save point, basically. So yeah, see? So I don't know. I think we need to focus, mostly because as much as I would love to, pull back. So yeah, you pull back, sensing something in his tone, a subtle warning. He's picking up on something, and his instincts are barely wrong. Taking a deep breath, you glance around, setting yourself as your pulse slows. Right, let's check everywhere first. The two of you move quietly through the house, but a chill unease spreads through you when you spot it. The window, slightly ajar, a slight sign. See? A surge of panic hits, and Leon motions for you to be quiet, his gaze sharp and focused. Barely have time to grasp his essentials before he gestures towards the door, urgency clear in his eyes. As he reaches for a bike, Leon climbs on, holding steady as he settled behind him. Just then, shadows merge from your house, townsfolk creeping towards you with barely a second sound. You barely ducked in time as one of them takes aim. Bullets gaze in the air as Leon speeds off, guiding you both out of danger. Oh, we're You ride silently into the forest, the night stretching on around you as you pull into the corner of an old campsite. A secluded hideout you've kept for emergencies. Your adrenaline fades, leaving you shivering, and Leon pulls you close, wrapping you a protective warmth. Thank you for being there. Leon shakes his head slightly, a small, almost deprecating smile tugging at his lips. I didn't realize. It's nice to have someone to watch your back. He glances at you, his expression softening, and for a moment, something shifts in the space between you, something close, unspoken that settles warm and heavy in your chest. Nice and terrifying. He nods, sensing a quiet kinship in him. Even with little time together, it feels like your souls are crafted from the same biomaterial, scarred but unbreakable, forged by the same fire. But I think I might want to try dealing with that feeling. What do you mean by that? There's a quiet vulnerability in his voice that makes you pause. You find yourself down again, more slowly. Me too. He held her gaze, the silence stretching out, carrying a weight you're both aware but neither of you is ready to name. Gradually, the conversation shifts back to practicalities, and the two of you settle down, discussing the final plan in low voices as night stretches on. But as dawn approaches, the sense of purpose gives way to something softer. Something that feels like peace, a quiet acknowledgement of what you're facing, and the strange comfort you find in each other. It's an unspoken promise, lingering between you as the first light begins to filter in. Okay. The day has finally come. You spent what feels like a lifetime preparing for this. Scavenging supplies, gathering weapons, and planning every single step. On the way there, you even ran into a strange merchant, as if he appeared out of thin air. He was selling Molotov cocktails and incendiary grenades, and you still have no idea where he came from or where he disappeared to afterward. Now with everything required, you stash in worn duffel bags. You approach the lab, Leon walking beside you in tense silence. The air feels charged, the kind of stillness that presses down on you, while the world itself knows that something's about to end. Today is the final day. One way or another, it'll all be over. You sure about this? Last chance to turn back. You nod, tightening your grip on your pendant. There's no need to say it. You're beyond turning back now. You spent far too long fighting to end this nightmare. At last, you've fulfilled your promise. Here goes nothing, or you know, everything. With a shift practice motion, Leon uses the key card on the rusted door. It swings open with a groan, and you step into the darkness of the lab, the stale air thick with decaying memories. Leon murmurs into his radio, requesting directions. His voice low and controlled. Then together, you step into the darkness of the lab. You sense on high alert. The tunnels are dimly lit, the shadows pulling in every corner, and it isn't long before the creatures start to emerge, drawn by the scent of the living. You and Leon fall into sync immediately, wielding fire and steel like extensions of yourselves. The flamethrower roars to life, bathing the corridors in flickering orange as you burn through the waves of the creatures that come to you one after another. Their shrieks fill the narrow space, echoing off the walls, but you don't hesitate. You push forward, side by side, determined to see this through. In one of the tunnels, Leon stumbles upon the remains of the team he's been searching for. They didn't make it. A grim realization hardens his expression. Something fierce flickers in his eyes. With renewed fury, he presses forward, his strikes becoming sharper, his movements more aggressive, as if each creature he cuts down somehow makes up for their loss. Finally, you reach the nest. It's a massive cavern, the walls crawling with the sickly pale forms of the creatures. Their larvae pulsing clusters like grotesque flowers. The sight makes your skin crawl, but you steel yourself, knowing this is the heart of it all. This one needs to be destroyed. Well, that's disgusting. Almost makes me miss the zombies. Zombies? Zombies. And before you ask, no, you don't want the details. Excuse me. Moving in perfect sync, you and Leon communicate silently, exchanging looks and gestures as you position the explosives around the nest with practiced efficiency. It's as though you've been partners for years, each movement seamlessly coordinated, guided by a quiet understanding. Leon pauses, glances at you with a faint, almost wistful smile. Guess this is it, huh? One last goodbye to this hellhole. Remind me to leave a bad Yelp review. Wait, it's in the 2000s. Is even Yelp still exist? You chuckle, stealing yourself as he takes aim at the first explosive, his finger tightening on the trigger, and with a single shot, he ignites the charge. The explosive tears through the nest, fire and debris raining down as the walls shake, the entire structure beginning to collapse. Run! You grasp her hand, and together you sprint through the tunnels, dodging falling beams and crumbling walls. The roar of explosions echoes behind you, the wall trembling beneath your feet, adrenaline surges through you, pushing forward step by desperate step. You make it outside just as the building collapses entirely, a cloud of dust and ash blowing into the sky. For a moment, relief overwhelms you, and you sink to the ground, catching your breath. But short-lived. Emerging from the shadows, the townsfolk gather, their face twisted with fury. What do? Oh, you know, just some light light redecorating. Thought the place could use more airflow. Leon grabs her hand again, and you both take off, sprinting towards his bike at the edge of the forest. He starts to sit up, and you cling to him as it accelerates, tearing down the narrow road and bleeding out of town. But the townsfolk are already blocking the way. Their figures a wall of resistance determined to stop you from leaving. Suddenly, the wharf enters constant tension. Black cars appear from on the road ahead, their sleek forms glinting in the fading light as they screech to a halt. Reinforcements spilled out, armed agents of soldiers surrounding you both. Well, look at that. Freshly late as usual. Nice of them to show up after we all did the hard work. The townsfolk falter, their expressions shifting to fear as they realize they're outmatched. Within moments, they scatter, disappearing into the alleyways and shadows. A shaky sigh escapes you, the tension in your body finally loosening as safety settles over you. Tangible and real. You get off the bike and look over at Leon. Equally exhausted but relieved. The weight of the mission's end pressing down on both of you. The agents will take care of everything now. It's over. Reach for the pendant over your neck, kissing it gently. A silent tribute to the journey that brought you here. You made it. You survived. But as the adrenaline fades, a new kind of fear begins to creep in. A fear of the unknown. What lies beyond this moment? What now? The words linger in the air. Uncertain that the life you once knew feels like a distant memory. An ache builds in your chest as you realize there's nothing left to return to. Leon's gaze softens and he extends his hand towards you, offering a gentle, reassuring smile. Well, I hear boring is all the rage these days. Want to give it a try? I can show you what it means to be normal again. You raise an eyebrow, a faint smile tugging at your lips. As if you know what that means. He laughs, a warm, genuine sound that dispels the last tension from his face. Maybe I don't, but we can figure out together. Oh my god, he's smiling. For a moment you hesitate, your eyes meeting his, seeing a moment in his gaze that you haven't noticed before. A promise, a shared understanding of what you've both endured and what might lie ahead. Slowly you reach out, taking his hand, feeling the warmth of his grip steadying you, grounding you in this uncertain future. Together, you step forward, towards whatever the future holds. Now you have a new mission, one shaped by hope, resilience, and possibly something more. The end. Let's go. A tape comes out from the TV. You grab it. You have a feeling you should give it to someone. What the? What is this? Do I have to click? Body is still labor from experience. You can't go back now. Guys, I'm scared. Someone's humming a spooky tune. Oh hey, you're back. Come, let's have a talk. Okay. You return the VHS to her and she smiles at you. Thanks, how was it? I hope you enjoyed the tape. We tried some different ingredients this time. What are these tapes? They allow us to connect to AUs, aka alternate universe. They're made with ingredients we gather on our travels, like slow burnt embers and cliche caramel. Which ingredients are you using for the next tape? I'm not sure yet. The crew members decide. The travel logs will be updated once the decision is made. Voting always happens at the beginning of the month, so if you want to take part, join our crew. That's all for now. Sure thing, darling. If you need anything, know you'll find me. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Mabuhay, hi! Tape inside is closed. What's this? Okay. 2 drops of befriended love, a strand of enemies to lovers thread, 3 drops of mutual pinning essence, 1 spring of miscommunication herb. At the bottom of the page are handwritten notes warning, handle with care, may cause extremely low burns. Oh. says. Oh. As you enter the temple, you're enveloped by a scent and incense with warmth around like an embrace. I'm not going in there. The Temple of Leon. I want to go in there, but I'm scared. I'm gonna move us to here real quick, just in case if anything bad goes on. Let's see. Above you, the statues loom, their expressions frozen in a timeless display of mirth and sincerity. Despite the symbols of stone, there is a vibrancy to their features, as if they could wake up any moment and grant you with a stupendous knowledge or endless. Oh. Okay, so they give us options, and I think that's where the 2 extra scenes from the other version of the game goes. Well, the title. Well, that's the end of the game for now. Okay. I think that's where we should end the stream. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to the raids for today. There's Cherry, Mix, and Sarah. You done picking Leon? I might. Who knows? What if I pull a silly and like play and buy the what's it called? And buy the $8 version of the game. It's 2 extra animated scenes, so I'm kind of curious. But yeah. Anyways, let's see who we can raid out to. Ooh, there's a bunch of people. Oh shit, wait, why? Bassie's still alive. That's crazy. Thanks for the stream, of course. Thank you for the raid again, Cherry. I really appreciate it. We just raid Gobby. He's playing A Date with Death. Oh, Kiko's still streaming. Wait, she's gonna end soon? I know she's been going for a while. Yeah, she was going for 5 hours. I don't know if she's gonna end soon. The $8 version has Big Titty Leon mode. I think it might be the smut, but I could be wrong. Yeah. I don't want to read into Yukiko. She's been streaming for a while, so I'm a bit scared. Okay, well... Oh, this guy's reading out. Fuck me. Okay, well... We have no other choice. I think we're reading the Gobby again. I'm too nervous to read into any other person, and I think Gobby's like the perfect person to read into. Another dance into another. So he's playing A Date with Death. If you don't know what A Date with Death is, I think you should go check it out if you want another baby girl. But yeah, thank you guys again for being here. I really appreciate it. What's a good raid message? Wait, I got the perfect raid message. Okay. So I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. I wish I would, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll leave it up for debate. Let's see if I wake up early enough to like if I wake up early enough to like to wake up on time and do like a little bit of a an afternoon stream, but we'll see. So what I just posted is sub and read and unsub read messages. So if you'd like to copy and paste that into copies chat, that'd be highly appreciated. Leo, you need to continue the bloodline. Oh. Okay. So yeah, so if I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, I will definitely post my stream schedule on Sunday. So next week there'll definitely be 3 streams. So Final Fantasy 9 with Danny on Tuesday, Resident Evil 2 on Thursday, and then Sly Cooper on Friday. Sly Cooper 2, I should say specifically. So yeah, if you like to, actually wait, let me put in Gabi's name real quick. Okay. So yeah, so if you would like to catch up on my schedule, I'll post them on both Blue Sky and Twitter. And if you want to come join us in the Discord and want to see what spicy thing I saw, come join. And if you want to look at it, if you want to. And then here is my Throne and Ko-fi, but please note that if you're not financially able to, please do not donate. I would rather have you guys be here just chatting, lurking, having fun, watching stream, if anything, or listening to stream, either way, lurking. Regardless, I would rather have your guys' support just being here, if anything. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. And again, happy Valentine's Day. Whether you spent it with family, friends, your partner, or just treating yourself today, just know that you are loved. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.